That's pretty killer. That's some amazing clouds out there. Woo! You know what? Is that an oatmeal cream pie?
Yes.
Can I have a bite?
There's more cream pie.
Okay.
You can have yourself one.
Can I have myself one?
I wish I had known because Sarah had an oatmeal cream pie just threw it away.
No! No!
She said she wanted it, and then but she didn't really want it.
Oh, okay. Well, she helped me eat about half of one earlier.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
You gave away your circle sandwiches. Oh.
You know, oatmeal cream pies are like having circle sandwiches without circle sandwiches.
Now you better have to make them.
That's right.
Can we turn down the TV or?
Oh.
We want to watch Master Chef later.
Master Chef? Okay.
It's on around now, isn't it?
Hey guys.
Mom, I found another party for $10.
See.
Look at this.
What'd you find?
Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da.
Can you take a picture of it?
I'm taking a picture right now. Okay, it's took. If you give me a smile, it'll take a picture of you. There you go.
Mama, can you help me look for Shark Tank?
I'm all looked out. Can I look later? Can I look after lunch? My eyes are hurting, girl.
I are. If I can't find one, I'm just gonna buy one.
Sure.
I told Eleanor to dig deep.
Yeah, dig deep. They could be way down there.
They could be. I'm gonna use one of my digging shells. I'm gonna use my fossilized shell. I wanna come with Aunt Frances so I can get a shark too.
I
One day
know.
I need to go to the lake with Aunt Frances. But some sharks are in the lake. A lake that you're not supposed to get in. Why? Because some lakes you're not supposed to get in because some lakes sharks can be in.
It's definitely a design flaw.
That's what I think.
We're going to a movie tomorrow afternoon. I'd rather spend. We can watch a movie anytime. I'd rather spend the day at the movie. We only get one shot at this. Well, we only get one shot at this year. And we're already planning on going to see Spider-Man tomorrow afternoon. Well, they're going to take Eleanor to go see it? Alright, well, if you want to go, that's cool. I guess we can ask Mama and Bonnie.
Are they in agreement, Caleb?
What? Mom and Dad and Eleanor?
Yeah. Well, Miss Sue and
I mean, you can go if you want to go. You want to go tell your mom to see if Bonnie wants to go? Bonnie might want to go too. This is good. so I can zoom in. Baby in the waves. Oh, baby in the waves. Oh, that little boy's so cute.
Don't forget to ride.
Sarah just laid out on the wave. Alright. Well, that'd be cool. Maybe with Bonnie and Eleanor. They all want to do. I should offer. Okay. That's probably not for a little while, right? 12:45. What time is it now? Okay.
Go up. I'll go up.
You want to go up? Hey, that'd be cool. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, if she wants help.
This is Aunt B giving some help with the kids today. So I can stay at the beach. Cool. Woo! This is our sandcastle this year. Little Starship Enterprise. Oh, you can leave it here. We'll take. No, yeah, just go ahead and leave it. I'll take it over there. Hey, Sarah. How you doing? Caleb and Bonnie, does Bonnie want to go to see the Despicable Me 3?
Yeah, Lucy's going to take her and Eleanor and Caleb, and we're going to hang out. And when the baby
Buffy's
takes a nap.
going upstairs to offer to help with, to help.
Okay.
Getting them to.
Does she feel like I should be doing that?
No, she's sunburned and wanted to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Or wanted to at least offer.
So, while there's a baby, she'll have a nap.
Right, yeah, I see how that works. Oh, here we go.
I think I'll get another drink. You want? Oh, you got some.
I got some.
Hey, I've got extra koozies in there. You want another koozie?
No.
Okay, how's the Enterprise?
Oh, it's fine. I think the communicator looks like poop though, so I might incorporate it into the wall.
Well, no, I'm going to work on it.
Oh,
I'll make it look.
I think that part ought to just go up into the wall there.
No, I'm going to make it look good.
I really think so.
Look a little bit more sleek.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Hey, you playing with the trash? Got some cool trash? Got some cool trash? Catch that Pepsi fever. What? You sick? You sticking in the Wawa? You wet? Wee! You're wet. That's okay. Daddy's wet too. We just don't want to get the camera wet. Look at the way! Say that. You having fun in the sun? Is that baby? Oh, you love the baby friends. Your baby friends. You gonna wave at your friend? Say, hey, baby friend. Hey, sister friend. He got a nice shovel. Got to bring him a nice shovel down here. That's okay. I see you've been eating some chocolate granola. Okay. Yeah. Mama's going that way. Is she coming back? Let's get the trash. Yeah. We got to get the can. Can you pick it up? You can't leave trash like that in the ocean. It might hurt a fish. Whoa, hey buddy. How you doing? Yep. That's good. You want to go see Mama? Well, here comes Mama. You want to just wait? She's coming right here. Oh, okay. I can hold you. You want me to hold you? Okay. All right, eat that chocolate good. Got some pretty good chocolate. Yeah. You want to do brown bear, brown bear? Brown bear, what you see? I see the red bird. Look at me. What'd that brown bear say? Brown bear, oh, red bird, what you see? I see the yellow duck. Look at me. What'd that red bird say? He said, tweet, tweet, I'm a little bird. Yellow duck, what you see? What'd the yellow duck say? He said, quack, quack. What'd he say?
Cook.
He said, cook, cook. Yellow duck, what you see? I see the blue horse looking at me. What'd that blue horse say? Nay! Blue horse, what you see? I see the green frog looking at me. What'd that green frog say? Green frog, what you see? I see the baby zombie looking at me. What'd that baby zombie say? What'd he say? What'd the baby zombie say? Sarah, what'd the baby zombie say? Don't he say,
Hey, me, Mama.
Oh, he did me, Mama. Alright, baby zombie, what you see? I see the purple Kiki up in the tree. What did the purple Kiki say?
Hey, Kika.
He said, hey, sister. That's what the purple Kiki say? What did Kiki say?
Bubba.
What did Kiki say? Don't they say, meow? What did purple Kiki say? Lord have mercy on my soul. Look at all that chocolate on your face. You look almost like a Pollock drawing, but with chocolate on your face. Look at all that chocolate. That's pretty chocolate. You got the pretty chocolate. Yep. Purple Kiki, what you see? I know. Let's get you a shirt. Say, I see. What did purple Kiki say? You don't know. All right, what about the white doggy? What did white doggy say? What did white doggy say? White doggy. What did doggy say? Sarah, what did doggy say? Doggy said, oh. White dog, what you see? And I see the black sheep looking at me. What did the black sheep say? He said, where, Mama? Black sheep, what you see? I see the goldfish looking at me. What did goldfish say? He said, hey, sister. Goldfish, what you see? I see the teacher looking at me. What did the teacher say?
Hey, Kika.
Say, hey, sister. Yep. Teacher, what you see? I see the children looking at me. What did them children say?
Hey, Kika.
They say, hey, sister. Yeah, sister's upstairs with Bubba. They gonna go see a movie. But they probably gonna eat some lunch first. You gonna eat some lunch too? Yep, you look like you wanna eat some lunch too. I love you. Woo.
I don't think Sarah can play.
Sarah might be too early, but we can tell stories about Sarah for her.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hold on. We'll try.
City of Columbia and USC have backed a university plan that drastically changes the 4-block area anchored by Main Street to South Park. The State House.
Why
Watch out for your head.
However,
This table is hard.
When you play zombie,
the plan
Well,
doesn't.
see, we got zombie dice. We can use some coins for pieces.
We have 5 pieces.
5
Something
pieces.
they might change.
All right. I'm sure we can for.
that's money and buttons. Plus zombie dice. We got a piece of zombie dice. So that's another one.
2.
Be careful. Don't you want to eat that? Are you supposed to eat that?
Ah. All right.
That's not beach
We
sand.
have
That's
some more pieces. We have a door. We have a
That's that
triangle,
one from last night.
tree, and another triangle. People want to use more three-dimensional. I want to be the door.
I want to be the tree.
We have more pieces.
Oh, there's another piece. Is that your piece, Eleanor?
Okay, you can't have this. Caleb, come get your candy and put it away.
We have these as pieces too.
Hide it good.
Oh, is that?
No, it's Bubba's.
I want to be the zombie dice.
Everybody, okay, you can be the zombie dice.
And we got these.
And we have the coin. Yeah, and the button.
That's Bubba's, okay?
You're the
Oh, you
door.
want to play too? Hey there, how you doing?
So
Sounds like
Prince is
they've
saying we would need 7.
So 1, 2, 3,
What about
4,
Bonnie?
5, 6,
Bonnie?
7. Yeah.
Sounds like they may be changing Port Alarms for this master plan, the city.
We have the pieces.
You can't get on the table against the
Okay.
Okay. You want to go
She
first?
has a
Roll the
piece.
dice.
Oh, you want to go
Oh,
first,
right.
Eleanor?
Are we rolling real dice or the app?
We're using the app.
We don't have a little.
We don't have a real dice, but Eleanor, you want to go
We
first?
have a zombie dice.
Why don't you go first? You want to be the zombie dice?
What do we do?
Okay.
Well, you got to roll the dice.
One dice right here on my phone.
Alright.
So,
It's a 5. Oh, you do it like that. That's cool.
alright, you ready?
You want to roll it or you want to
I'm
roll
playing on
it?
this game.
Yep. And then you start here. So you put your piece there. And then you want to roll Puppy's phone?
Do you want to roll or you want me to roll?
I'm playing on the board.
Alright, you roll.
Yep.
You roll for Eleanor.
Eleanor got a
Alright,
4.
4. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says
Valuables.
Alright, so
All right, Eleanor, if you had a month to do anything you wanted and cost, it didn't matter how much it cost, what would you do?
Do you want me to tell Ernest that he's playing?
If he wants to.
yeah.
What would you do? A whole month, and it doesn't matter what it costs, what would you do?
Play at the lazy on
Play at the lazy river
Yeah.
all day for a whole
All
month.
night long.
We get you some plugs for your ears, so you wouldn't have to worry about your
You
ears.
want to come to me for a little bit?
All right.
Come over here. Come and jerk.
Get you some goggles. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Go to the baby.
Hold on.
All right. Now Bucky's gonna roll for
Buffy's gonna
months.
roll it.
Okay.
Uncle Munson got a 5.
I got a 5. Alright, I'm the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that say?
Describe your favorite family celebration.
Oh, well, I kind of did that the other day.
Yeah, you did. So why don't you take an alternative card?
Okay, I'll take an alternative card.
What do I get?
Who do you most look like of the people playing the game? How do you look like that person? I don't know. I kind of look like a little bit of mom and a little bit of dad. And they're both playing the game. So how do I look like dad? I look like dad because...
You're the dad.
How do
I don't know. I think Sarah might be your answer.
I look like dad when I'm holding this baby and swinging low, sweet chariot. And then I look like mom when, oh wow. I look like mom when I'm taking care of everybody and doing what I need to do with everything.
Your dad raises his eyebrows a lot, and your mom doesn't do that, and you don't do it either.
I don't do it either. Okay. All right. So that was my
Here, do
answer.
you want to roll for yourself?
You're You're welcome to do it. That way we don't have to pass your
Where
phone
you wanna
around.
go?
You give
You
it
wanna
to
go down off
Well,
the table?
jeez.
I'm sorry.
You wanna go to mom?
Give the name of your first pet. Describe it. Oh, my first pet was Nosy.
Who is
He was
Nosy?
a kitty cat.
Nosy the kitty
And he
cat.
was the best cat there ever could or would be, except for Hello. Hello was like a close second to Nosy. But I got Nosy on my 6th birthday. Me and my dad went to this house. I guess somebody he knew. I don't remember who it was. We went to this house, and he had a surprise for me. And I didn't know what the surprise was, but it was in this house. So I go in this house, and in a little in like a wicker basket in the living room beside the hearth is a basket full of kittens.
Oh,
And I could pick any one that I wanted.
Oh.
And I played with them all, and I held them all, and I snuggled them all. And finally, I picked the fattest one with the shortest little legs.
oh.
And he was black and white, and I named him Nosy.
Oh.
And the first day we had him, he got stuck underneath the engine of my dad's truck. and we couldn't get him out. But he went on to live to be like 15 years old. I mean, he was an old cat, done in by an attack by a pit bull. Got
Poor
him.
Nosy. Rest
He
in
was
peace.
too old and he couldn't run away,
Oh.
and he got by the dog. But he lived a really long life, and he's been my favorite pet ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good story.
That is wonderful.
That's a good story.
He bothered you all the way to grown up.
Right.
Yeah, he did from 6 to 19.
Oh, we gotta go around the
Susie,
table,
go
so
all around
Susu
the
gets to
table.
go
All right,
next.
you want me to roll for
Yeah.
you? Susie gets 3.
Alright, Susu got 3.
All right, I'll be a button.
Alright, mom's a button. 1, 2, 3.
Valuables.
Valuables. How does that work?
Tell about an incident when you couldn't stop laughing. We used to go to Hilton Head when Henry was on the county council. And some years, Annie Laurie would come and bring Maggie and Marty, and we would have like people in sleeping bags all over the floor. I mean, this was a unit that was intended for 8 people, and you were too cool to come.
And that was when I was going through my
You
cool.
were way too cool
stuff,
to
cool
be with
phase.
family. But Maggie would bring John Gary that she was dating at that time, and Marty one year brought, I think, Keith, and Buffy one year brought Lacey, and you know it was like we had this. It was like packed. Rob would come. I mean, it was like wall to wall people. And one night we went out to supper, and I cannot now remember what was said. But Maggie laughed, and Maggie is prim, proper. Maggie laughed so hard that she peed in her pants. Oh, poor
That's
Maggie.
what when they were making those face things.
What face things?
You know, we had one night with John Gary. Everybody put like green crap on their face.
It was a mask.
Some
a
kind of
makeup
mask.
mask.
A mud
Yeah,
mask.
and Rob was like, he was like, hey mom, can I have a beer? And she was like, 1. And so like 2 hours later, he still got one. And she's like, it's just a 1, mom, it's just a 1.
And anyway, Maggie peed in her pants, and on the way home, she's talking about and every time anybody talks to Maggie, she breaks out laughing, and Laurie breaks out laughing. I think you were also in the car, and
I don't remember that.
we could not, absolutely could not stop laughing, and before we got home, Maggie had peed in her pants again. It was a joke or something. And Maggie had not had anything to drink. And anyway, it was, and like I say,
You
but anyway,
video recording this?
Yes, I am.
it's one of those, you know, it's just, when we were at the beach together, and it was kind of a closeness of the families kind of story. And it's like I said, I couldn't even tell you now what it was that originally started it, but it was, we were all
The ball
laughing,
got rolling.
and nobody could stop it. It was funny. All
Doesn't
right.
feel good.
Yes, it did. Henry?
All right, can you roll for me, Buffy?
Roll that dice.
Dad got 3.
3. What you want to be, Dad? Want to be the nickel or the quarter or the dime or the penny or a triangle or a
I'll be, I don't know, I'll be the triangle.
triangle? You want green or yellow?
You got two for this.
Okay. That's two of them. I just need to be the yellow one.
Yellow. All right. So 1, 2,
That's
3. So
valuable.
Pop's right there too. So he's on valuables too.
Tell a story about a car accident.
Well, I remember one time,
I remember this time, maybe too.
we were living on Johnson Street.
That's right.
And Munson decided he was going to drive to school. I guess was it going to high school?
Mm-hmm.
And but Munson hadn't been driving long, and he didn't learn how to brake work real good. And he was going around the curve a little bit too fast, and we ended up having a little accident right there at Wilson Road in 76.
That's right.
I thought it was you went over in the right lane and you were only
It was one of those situations where it was green, the light was green, and so I was like, oh, okay, I get to take the right turn here because the light's green. But as I was making the right turn on my green, somebody was making the left turn at the same time
They
from the
can't
other
get lane.
direction, and so I didn't swerve. I didn't stay in my lane, so we did that. And so then all my friends got to drive by the Shell station and see me with my, dad and Janie, and we was having a wreck. So then I got to talk to everybody about it when I got to school. Yep.
We just glad he wasn't hurt.
I should have slowed down and not taken that turn twice.
Well, you learned from
You learned. I did learn from that.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Ernest?
Sorry about that.
Go ahead and shake.
I just got 4.
Honest, do you want to be a green triangle? This.
Or
Nickel or
I'll be the semicircle.
the semicircle. All right, Aaron's gonna be the
This.
semicircle.
1, 2, 3. That's this one.
All right. So
Describe your favorite family celebration.
Put this on top.
There you
Well,
go.
Only few times we ever came together as a family
They're on
family
top
usually
of
was
each other.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'd have to say,
Yeah, put it back.
I'd have to say Thanksgiving one year. I think this was. I can't remember which year it was because it was. Anyway.
You didn't use anything for this.
No, I take that back. I'd have to say which one it is. It's Christmas of 83 has to be my favorite one. And the reason I say that is because I've actually got a photo of it up on my wall of me and my brother, my sisters, mom and dad. It was the last time we were actually together as a family because Dad had a stroke soon after and
I love you.
a little bit. So.
How much ages can play
I'm
this?
glad you have a picture of that.
Yeah.
How many ages can play this?
Sorry to be a downer on what's supposed to be about people.
No, that's a good
What
story.
age
But
do you
what
have
was
to
your
be
traditional
play
in
this?
Christmas?
you have to be old enough to.
Well, let's see here. There was always the
Old enough to tell.
we had the stockings, of course. So
That's
the
kinda
Christmas tree was this
started at
artificial
4
tree that we actually brought all the way up from when we were. In
that's
Coral
starting at
Gables,
4 years.
It was always put in the family room, which is downstairs.
Cause I'm older than 4.
And presents were all there, and it was just a time for getting together and eating and drinking, and just a good general celebration. We didn't really do much of anything fancy, but we
Y'all
kept
got
each other
to
company.
be together,
Yeah,
yeah.
time to get. Your turn.
Oh, do you remember what you got for Christmas?
Well, not that Christmas, but I do remember one year I really lucked out. I got a bicycle and I got the G.I. Joe Mobile Command Center ATV.
Dude, I
Yeah.
remember that. That was awesome.
With the little spinning launchers.
I always wanted that, but I never got it. Yeah.
I'll get you one this year, baby.
Okay. It's on me.
Prepare to spend a couple $100 on eBay if it's working
You
well.
and Caleb can play with it.
Brian Thompson had that. We used to play
Bonnie.
with his house.
All right, Abby, give us a good one. Give us a good story.
One.
All right.
All right, so you go one.
I want to
what
be
you
that
wanna
red bubblegum top.
All right, you're the bubblegum top, and you are, what does that say?
The one is like the first one.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many places have you lived? Which one did you like the best, and why?
Well, we lived on Johnstone Street, and then I lived in the dorms, and then a different dorm, and then Cornell Arms, and then Lord Lane, and then back home again, and then on Johnstone Street, and then Spear Street, and now Harrington Street. So I lived 9 places.
College Street.
10 places.
Which was your favorite?
I mean, this sounds bad, but I like living on Lori Lane. Like we had a deck on the back, and
On your own, in Columbia.
yeah, we were like 2 blocks from the Publix, and Phil would cook, and it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, cool.
I'm a good
We used to have
storyteller.
barbecues.
I'm a good storyteller.
Cool place.
All right,
Okay,
storyteller Eleanor, it's your turn. Buffy's
All right, you want me to roll
We're gonna
for
roll the
you?
dice for
I
you,
can
Eleanor.
roll for myself.
She wants to roll for herself.
I have 2.
All
You got
right.
2, and you are the
I
zombie
feel like
dice.
we need smaller pieces.
Okay.
All right. Tell a story about chewing gum.
I don't have any stories about chewing.
Have you ever chewed gum before?
Alternatives, right here.
Oh,
Did you ever chew gum and get it in your hand?
What would you like the President of the United States to do for children?
Good question.
You're gonna tell the President of the United States what you want him to do for children. What
Anything
would
you
you
want.
tell him?
What would you tell her?
Tell him what he needs to do for
You
children.
would say,
Mommy.
Mr. President, I want you to.
Oh, you failed it.
Are you watching TV now?
Thinking.
She's thinking, what's important for the President to do for children? I have to do with school or health. Food.
About like
Listen to the teacher.
mandatory Christmas.
Make them listen to their teachers.
That's a good
That's a
thing
good
to
answer.
say.
That's
Thank
a
you,
really good
Eleanor.
Your mother would love to hear that.
Yeah, make them
Listen
listen
to
to
their
the
teacher.
teacher.
Their teacher.
Since she's a teacher, she would love to hear that, Eleanor.
Good thinking.
You need to remember to tell her.
Teacher.
That's right. You need to remember to tell your mama you said that. She'll be excited.
Good.
All right, Munson.
Roll, puppy phone. I'm gonna roll. Wait,
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do this. Bubby, roll the phone for me.
Then you can roll this one.
All right.
Eleanor, you can do it.
All right, tell me when to stop.
You needed to roll.
All right, so that. All right, so I go here. When do we stop?
Tell a story
Chewing
about
gum.
Chewing gum, huh? I remember when I was a kid, we always used to go up to Buddy's on Main, and sometimes I'd work for Dad in the office, and I'd run off 1040 forms on the Xerox machine, and he'd give me $1. And I'd go to Buddy's on Main, which was like a block away, and I'd get to buy candy and bubble gum. And I remember my favorite type of gum was the Big League Chew.
Yes.
And I would get home with like 2 or 3 of these. Normally, for some reason, I remember like sitting in Granny's den with the TV on, just like stuffing my face, and just like
Okay, you want me to show Dad?
so much gum I didn't even know what to do with. And for some,
Go ahead.
my bubble gum memory is just having a good time with Big League Chew. Although for some reason, like just working down in the office, I remember this one particular type of candy I thought was really cool. It was based on the Pac-Man arcade game, where it had like a little plastic overlay, and you have like these little candies, and you have to get it out of the maze of the thing to get the candy. For some reason that comes to mind.
No.
Anyway, so that's my bubblegum story.
You can roll for me, Abby.
But I don't remember getting stuck in my hair, but I'm sure I did.
Then we
Cut
stop.
out at some
That's
point.
the only way I
You got
can
a
sit.
1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sounds like a story somebody should say.
Sarah, come
But
here. I
your
got
dad
you.
weighed about 15 pounds heavier than Bob because of the loss
Who
of
was your
chewing gum.
first boyfriend? Describe him.
first boyfriend.
You don't have to.
Jeff Hunter.
Oh, Jeff.
Does he need to be described?
He's pretty. He's pretty out there now. I don't know.
He
what
was a
he's like
good
when he was there.
guy. He just now he's not. So that's Jeff Hunter.
Oh, is that Coach Hunter's son?
Yeah.
He means well.
I'm sure, but he just kind of went off the path a
He
bit.
has face tattoos.
He does. He didn't in 9th grade when I did. But for some reason, even in 9th grade when he didn't have face tattoos, my dad would be like, Jeff's here. Like in a really disgruntled way.
He's probably been that way about anybody.
He gave me that movie. You remember when they did the remake of Romeo and Juliet with
Yes, DiCaprio.
yeah,
Yeah.
he gave me a copy of that on VHS.
Oh wow.
It's very romantic.
Do you want me to roll for you, Mom? Tell me when to stop.
I still have it
I
somewhere.
remember that movie. Me and Jenny like that movie.
Where's my button?
A little button right here.
I want to say Jenny had a poster for that movie.
It's
I don't have
probably me.
any idea
Did
what.
you?
Probably.
Between the tree and the
That came
window.
out when I was in 9th grade.
So it was really hot. When you wrote it.
We watched it in
Who
class.
awoke first in your family, and how were you awakened? I'm gonna go back. The other night when we did this, I talked about when I was in school. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go back to when I was really a kid, before I moved to Summer Street. When I lived out at Mama's house, that would have been my grandmother, and she would get up in the morning and she would fix breakfast, and there would be coffee in the morning. And this was the point in my life when my grandfather, I would be sleeping with my grandmother.
You can watch TV if you want.
This was the time in my life when I did not go to kindergarten. I did not go to school. Nobody did in my little universe, and nobody woke me up.
Ah.
Let me say that again. Nobody woke me up. And when I got out of the bed, and in the summertime, I would sleep at the foot of the bed because that was where the window was. It was a screen window. And the breeze would come in through the screen window, and I could look out and I could see the chinaberry tree there. And I could smell the lilacs out the window. And then when I would smell the bacon and the breakfast cooking, Papa would already be up. He would have already been out and fed the cows and brought in the milk and all that kind of stuff. When I would decide it was time to get up, I would go in and the biscuits would be done, and Papa would give me a portable biscuit, which we had those before Hardee's. Poke your finger in, put in butter and molasses. And then my job was to feed the chickens. That meant you go out on the springback porch. You pull up the tail of your napkin and you chunk in the chicken food, and you go down the wooden back steps and you stand in the backyard and you throw chicken feed. And then the breeze kind of rolls around your bare legs. And then you go back in if you want to eat anything else for breakfast. Let me say that again. Nobody
Sounds like a
Great
dream.
story.
There you go.
That never happens.
It's nice.
I mean, I get it.
It's nice.
Tell me when to stop.
Good.
Dad got a 3.
Alright, get it at 3.
Yeah,
I'll try.
I'll try.
1, 2, 3. Says, tell a story about chewing gum.
Chewing
You
gum.
heard a chewing gum story?
Yeah, we used to go, and when we get chewing gum, they came with baseball cards.
Oh, yeah.
And we would go down, the Colonial store used to be where New Life is now.
The Young Life.
Young Life. We used to walk down there. That was the first Colonial store. Then they built the new Colonial store that got torn down by the tornado.
The parking lot area.
You all voted.
So, but we would go down to the old Colonial store and get baseball cards and it wasn't that good a bubble gum. You know, it was like a little rectangle and it wasn't that good. So we would that's what we would do. We would get baseball cards and you just have to like take your chances who you would get.
Oh, so you couldn't pick the player?
Oh no, you buy the chewing gum and then you opened it up and you saw who you got.
Oh.
You might get 6 or 7 of the same player, hoping
You
you
know,
get
it's,
just one.
and then when you could order it and pick out who you wanted, it seemed like cheating, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
you know, the gods weren't picking baseball cards for you anymore.
Do you have any of those still?
I used to, I probably don't. I
Uncle
probably
Walter
got, I
took all
probably
that
got
stuff
a few.
when you went in the army, didn't he?
I got a few of them,
Yeah.
but they were, you know, like they were in the like 50s.
You got a favorite ball player you got a card of?
Walter had a Mickey Mantle. I know he had a Mickey Mantle. I think I had a Ted Williams.
I think she's happy.
We didn't have a Billy O'Dell. He was our local hero.
Just couldn't find that card.
I don't know what it was.
That's cool. The Colonial. I didn't realize that was a Colonial. I had no idea that was the Colonial store.
That was the Colonial store. We would walk down there when I was Eleanor's age.
Oh wow. Cool. That's awesome.
Did Uncle Ralph collect baseball cards?
Don't remember. So he was about 5 years younger than us. He just seemed to be as interested in baseball cards.
And after that, it was what? It was the Firestone store, what was it?
Now the Firestone store was down at
What was it? What was that building after it was a Colonial?
it was at that place that's out on Wilson Road now. It was some kind of, and the guy was in that building and the building collapsed on him and killed him.
No, not that one. The place where the young life is. It became, it was where I saw my first color television. They sold it.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't, not Firestone, it was,
You didn't see it at Planet Works.
no, the Mr. Roach, the manager of that store, he invited a bunch of us from the neighborhood to see Wizard of Oz there.
Okay.
Never mind, go ahead. Ernest, sorry. Ernestine.
You haven't got to my card.
Well. And you're the Simpson. Yep. 1, 2.
You got chewing gum too.
Chewing gum story.
No one in my family really chewed gum. I think there's an alternative.
Yep, you can take out. What is it? Alternative.
Yeah.
You did something you don't want to answer.
Act like an elephant or a bird.
Well, I'm glad to know that card's in there.
Really? You're not moving
Really?
this one.
Sorry.
That was good.
Pterodactyl.
All right,
That was good.
Aunt B's got to go, and then you get to go.
That was good. That was good.
That was a good bird.
I'm glad to know those kind of cards are in there.
4.
Or you're the.
I think I'm on Gum Story now.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, you are on describe your favorite family celebration.
That's gonna be Christmas brunch, and I love you guys, but the food's real good.
Like that counts onion
Yep,
sausage.
Count's onion sausage and grits with New York sharp cheddar cheese, and like cut up this. I like to put like the cheese, and then the grits, and then the butter, and then the bacon, and then let it sit and let the cheese melt, and then break off a piece of the Count's onion sausage and like use it like a chip, like scoop it up.
That's the best way to do
For
it.
some reason, I remember when I was a kid, Bill Shaw used to come to that, didn't he?
And then he got married.
And he got, but when he was a bachelor, did
Yeah,
he come to that?
until he got married, he did. And then they went to Mary Jo's.
I remember Uncle Walter sitting there smoking at the table.
Yeah, he did.
Back when you could smoke inside.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
I remember that. I remember one of those little Hardee's ashtrays. Do you remember? You know what I'm
I know what you're
talking
talking about. Yeah, like little Taco Bell ashtray.
about? And that beige sweater.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah.
beige sweater.
That smelled
Woolly.
like cigarettes.
Woolly
When it
sweaters.
walked in the back door.
Yeah.
Was it beige when he bought it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It might have been white.
I mean, I think I'm remembering a picture, is what I think.
No, that was probably.
I do. I think I'm remembering a picture.
Yeah.
Did Aunt Betty ever come in either?
No,
We went
because they were
to-
at Ann's.
No, we went to.
See, I remember us going to
We
T-Roy's
went
house.
to. We went to.
When we were real little.
Oh, we went to Paul and. We went to Paul's house. And Bartley and Caroline and.
We used to go to
little
T-Roy's
Paul over there.
house.
We went to
kids.
T-Roy's when y'all were real little.
Yeah.
We'd go to T-Roy's.
Was that T-Roy's house?
Yeah, and they had the brunch at noon. And we would go in the morning and open gifts, exchange gifts with
Paul
Betsy
and
and Paul.
Bartley, Carolina.
Yeah, and then we would come home and they would have the brunch. And then that's one of the reasons that I started doing it, is because Aunt Betty had done it and I thought it was a really nice tradition. And we did Mama's at night on Christmas. We didn't have a Christmas lunch. And we did that at Mama's that night and I didn't want to do another Christmas dinner. So we did the brunch.
I remember Christmas morning with them. With my
We
presents,
did
yeah.
that every Christmas.
And I guess in my head it looked a lot like our dining room because the windows were on the far side and.
I remember one time over there, T-Roy had one of these nice Zippo lighters, and he was talking about
He
how
was a dapper man.
he talked about how he had it since the World War and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and showed us how it lighted. Uncle Walter reaches in his pocket, pulls out one of those disposable big lighters, and said, "Well, this lights every time too."
He had a red leisure suit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
T-Roy?
Munson was a baby. Yeah, a red leisure suit.
They were
He
both
had got
like
it
And white shoes.
in white, yeah. And
Betsy's
we called
not
it
white collar
Santa Claus, his Santa Claus.
Looked like Santa Claus.
Betsy's not like that, but Annie.
Well, we have a picture of him as a baby.
Hands
With
a
him
lot
holding
like
you
it.
dressed in what I call
I
the
think
Santa
I've
Claus,
seen
his
that
Santa
picture.
Claus suit.
Yeah.
Okay, Eleanor.
Eleanor, your turn.
What did
That
T-Roy
was so
do during
funny.
the war?
He was a flight instructor.
Oh,
He was a
sorry.
flight instructor.
Well, we gotta cut it on first.
The story goes that he wanted to go over and he wanted to fly in Europe. He wanted to be a bomber.
Ooh, you gotta sit.
Bomber pilot. And they wanted him to stay here and teach pilot.
What do I got?
And he finally
What do
bargained
I got?
that he would stay and teach provided that they did not send him.
What do I got?
What do you have?
Oh, wow.
Wait just a
And
minute.
so that's why Granddaddy Walter never was sent into harm's way.
Wow.
Even though he wanted to go too.
How do you play this?
See, after Randy's
Ask
brother
Pop
was
what
killed,
what that
Right.
What
what
does
that
that
says.
say?
It says sing a popular song from your teenage years.
uh-oh.
Just
don't
sing a song you like, Eleanor.
Sing your
a
favorite
song you
song,
like.
Eleanor.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Like a diamond in the sky.
Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle,
Twinkle,
little star.
How I wonder what you are.
You told me, I thought you were going to do ooh-la-dee, ooh-la-da, life goes on. La, 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 life goes on.
See, I thought you were gonna do Let It Go, Let It Go.
I thought you were gonna do that.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna do Moana too.
I can't get that song out of my head.
Oh,
I thought you were going.
Let it go.
There's a fountain falling deep and wide, deep and wide.
One is stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
At Bible school, Aunt Alice was teaching
Read it
music,
again.
and she said they were going to sing Deep and Wide, and when they started singing it, Ellen said, no, 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 that's morning song. Because we sang it on the way to preschool every morning. That was her morning song, and my morning song was this is the day that the Lord has. So she was correcting Aunt Alice. That song is her morning song. It's not even. Back it up, Ellen. Other people can call it what they want.
Alright,
All right.
tell me when to
Go.
stop.
Stop.
You got a 4.
4.
You have congestion here.
1, 2, 3, 4. I made it past the congestion.
Etchings. What is your all-time favorite movie and why?
I would say.
If I got
I mean, I
that,
have a lot of favorite movies. I love a lot of movies. But I know my first favorite movie had to be Star Wars. And I remember I had Star Wars birthday parties every year.
Yeah.
For years, it was Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Dress up parties where everybody comes dressed up as a character. Like, and I remember, oh gosh, and I remember one year, Dad got the bootleg for the first Star Wars movie somehow from his friend on the
It's a
corner.
bootleg, seriously. It was
And
like illegal.
it was like illegal, and we had like one of the first VCR. We had like we had the first VCR on the block, so we could show this videotape of Star Wars at my birthday party.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I was the coolest kid in the world. That was like my favorite
We had
movie.
stormtroopers and Chewbacca.
Oh yeah,
and Luke
for some
hanging
reason,
down from the ceiling.
I mean, and I remember every time we would go to the store, like for whatever reason, like especially, and for some reason I remember this specifically with Granny, but I know I did this with Mom and Dad too. It was like every time we would go to a toy store, it would be like I need a Star Wars toy. I need a new Han Solo because my old
X-Wing
one
fighter.
got I need a new X-Wing fighter because my old one got buried in the backyard in the middle of this imaginary war scenario, or
We did that.
my Han Solo's
entrenching
face is
tool.
washed off because I played with him too much in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Or I need a new Greedo because he was buried, after Han shot him in the in Toad's shed in the backyard.
What was the round one that had the two wings on the side?
The TIE Fighter.
The TIE Fighter.
I remember I had a
You
TIE
went
Fighter.
through those like toilet paper.
I remember I had a TIE Fighter model. I remember several TIE Fighter models, like
Yeah.
with the glue.
Well,
putting
that's
TIE
the only
Fighters
purpose
together.
he went through them. I mean, the Empire went through those too a lot as
Yeah,
well.
went through a lot of
They
stormtroopers
just kept
too.
falling. The
Yeah.
thing kept falling.
And I remember, I mean, for the most part, I had the little action figures, but I also remember a couple of like the tall
Boba Fett,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Things
a
like
tall
almost
Boba
like
Fett that lasted forever. And for some reason, I want to say we had a Princess Leia that was like,
And he
for
had
some reason, I
like
want to say it was
Darth
down.
Vader storage kit.
Right.
Like,
Oh, well, I had the
face.
Death Star playset for Christmas. And
Not
I
really about the
had-
face. The
Yeah.
face
Oh,
of
I had-
Darth Vader.
Keep your
with
figures
the
in.
figures.
Oh yeah, no, I had the Star Wars action
Variant
figure case. Yes, I did. I still have that. And
You do. I do not.
I do, but somebody painted on it with nail polish, so
So
part of
what?
his face is red, which kind of makes sense, I guess. I mean, he's dead now.
He'll be dead.
Oh yeah,
in
Star
Better
Wars.
red
is
than
hands
dead.
down.
Better red than dead.
He'll be
Better
red.
than
He'll be
dead.
red in the future, far,
Yeah,
far
that
away.
was definitely my favorite, my first favorite movie was Star Wars, and I was definitely a fanatic about that one.
What was
I thought
it,
you were
his
gonna say
third birthday
network.
party or his fourth birthday party?
I remember this one time at a yard sale, somehow somebody was selling a whole bunch of X-Wing fighters, and like then y'all got me a couple extra X-Wing fighters. Like a couple were missing wings, but that was the coolest thing in the world. I just remember Star Wars was the coolest thing. So thank you for supporting my Star Wars habits at a young age. So.
Yeah, we bought a whole bunch of stuff ahead of time one year for you to have the next year for Christmas.
Oh
but
yeah,
you found it.
we
in the
found it
attic.
in the attic. They bought the stuff the day after Christmas. You know, they discount all the toys. So mom was like, "I'll buy a whole bunch of toys so I can have toys for us to use for birthday parties all year." And then I got in the attic and it was like, "Holy
You know
Mother
what
of God!"
Uncle Munson used to do?
Break it out, break it out,
He
break
used
it
to
out.
go in the attic where
Went
Susie
through, like, all
would
the
store
toys in the attic.
toys, and he would get a toy, and he would give it to us, the toy he wanted. He would give it to us for our birthday, and we'd be like, oh, thanks. And the
That sounds kinda like Uncle Walter.
Fighter.
Like Uncle
And you were
Walter would-
like, I'll show you how to play with it.
Right.
And then we'd never see it
Wait,
again.
you remember how Uncle Walter though? He would like for Christmas more than once. I know I got a book from Uncle Walter to get this.
I know.
It was cool. It was like
That's a good book. I already read it.
right. Yeah, let me tell you.
I
about it,
remember
kid.
him coming into the bookstore, ordering books, and being like, "These are gifts, but I mean, I'm gonna read them first."
He'd give you, well, yeah. he
Well,
would do that.
I also remember specifically with Star Wars toys. I remember Granny taking me to the toy store one time, and normally like I could talk somebody into buying me a Star Wars toy, but there's one particular time I remember there was the remote control R2-D2 or the land speeder, and I was like, but I really wanted both, and I just remember specifically she was like, look, can't have both. You're gonna have to pick this one.
Can't
You
have
know,
both.
like this or this, you know, and so it was like.
Granny could be pretty firm.
She could be very firm. I
when it came
I
down
remember
to it.
specifically, like normally she let me get away with a lot of crap.
Yes.
When
you're the
other
first
people
one.
should have been like, no. But I just remember specifically her letting me get away with a lot of crap. But that one particular time she drew the line in the sand and said, no, pick one.
I remember being at Kmart and I had some birthday money and she took me there to pick out a Barbie. And I remember being like, I really don't want any of these Barbies. And I was like, can I put this money in my mutual fund?
Genius.
And she said,
Well, she said yes, but I mean, it's not like I got a trade confirmation or anything.
it was sort of like, you are your father's daughter, whom I will
Early age,
be.
yeah.
I mean, I trust you, but you might forget.
Right,
So,
yeah.
All right.
Oh, that was good. All right.
Just the Aunt
That
Kira,
makes it
right.
Kira's turn.
roll
I'm
for
sorry.
me,
I
whoever.
couldn't stop talking about Star Wars.
I love your Star Wars
All
story.
right.
We're gonna have you a Star Wars birthday.
tell me when to stop.
Oh, stop.
4.
All right, Matsu, will you move my tree?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Valuable. Would you like to travel in space? Why or why not?
I mean, I feel like I could go to space if I had to. Like if Earth was gonna blow up and they had like the Ark to take everybody to save them from like the nuclear war on Earth to the moon or wherever we would go. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could do that then, but I would have to take like a lot of nerve pills because I have this. Like I know that right now, like we're floating in space.
I know that we're in space already.
Like I know we're in
Space
space
back.
now, but I feel like there's like a protective shield, force field around Earth, and nothing bad,
atmosphere.
It's called the atmosphere.
and like nothing bad is gonna happen. When really anything bad could happen. We're just floating in space. But it just makes me so nervous. Maybe I'm just not like one of those early adapters. You know, some people are early adapters and they have like the first cell phone that was like the size of a loaf of bread, and they're like they're down with all the new stuff. And I feel like space travel is a new thing, and it just scares me. It scares me. I don't want to do it. I have no
Don't
desire.
want to do it.
Yeah,
No.
I think I'm just gonna die when the zombie apocalypse comes. I'm gonna be like, well, that was fun, y'all. I mean, if you're not gonna make it, I want to be in the first round, not in the 10th.
Like when you're having to
Yeah,
like.
So you want to
decide-
enjoy the new cuisine to its utmost.
What I'm
Well, there's
saying-
still plenty of fresh
What I'm
brains to
saying
go
is, when
around.
you're playing Texas Hold'em, get out. The sooner the better. If you're not gonna win, get out soon.
You don't want to be in the round that has to decide if they're going to eat other people.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that about the zombie apocalypse. Like, I don't want to be in round 5 and be like, oh, well, you still didn't make it, and you saw all this crazy stuff.
Oh, Rocky.
And you had to like eat a dog.
No,
Yeah.
dude, like, just get me out early. I'm not gonna make it.
I go make it.
I feel like I would
How you
make
doing?
it, but
I don't feel like I'd make it.
You good? You good?
I would.
Good.
me and you, Bonnie, we've got grit. That goes a long way.
Well,
I like those
Good
pants,
luck.
little Sarah.
I'll give you what I can.
Okay.
Right.
Eleanor, you need to scoot back.
No.
Because you're gonna fall.
I'm not going to space.
Alright,
I'm not.
tell me when to stop.
Mama, now you can stop.
What did I say?
Like from here, like right
You
here.
go.
Okay, just
Put your
break.
bottom on the
Try
bottom of the
again.
seat.
Then put the head up.
Ellen, put your bottom on the bottom of the seat. There you go.
Try again, Susie.
Now.
Stop.
5.
Or could you do a French? I want to sit on your
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right there.
Oh, you're right.
I watched the
1, 2,
conditioner.
3, 4, valuable.
valuable.
It still feels like you've got
What is one cause that you felt strongly about?
I watched the
Do what?
volume out.
Just
pick
one
one.
cause you felt
Just
strongly
one.
about.
I
Just
mean,
one?
which one? Although you're not Karen from
and then you head back.
they're treating people wrong in Bolivia. I mean,
No,
you
I'm,
didn't go that far.
I worked on women's rights for a long, long time, and
You got some
Thank you.
legislation done.
I got some domestic violence legislation passed, working with the Commission on Women, and I was foster care review board forever and ever on them.
Well, then there was that
Children's rights, and then there's that little Godfather thing, so there you are.
the grandma and the godfather.
Yeah.
Why don't you write a book?
Well, why don't you say that if you're having a root canal, why would you want to go back and write about it?
Money.
And money.
Okay.
You already went through it, you know. The hard part
They're
is
about to make me mad enough to want to go ahead and do that. Actually,
You know what all these books about James Brown is missing? Like, in the beginning of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, there was a chart of like who everybody was. I don't know why James McBride didn't put it in his
He
book.
should have.
Who are these people? And he describes them as if that's gonna stick with me.
Diagrams are good.
yeah, it would be good.
He's
to
like,
have
this
a-
guy's this, and I was like, why didn't you put this down? So I could be like, who? Oh yeah, that guy.
That's a good idea. Anyway, I'm just about mad enough now to want to do that, but I have other obligations. All right, Henry.
Alright, Aunt B.
Oh right, we gotta roll for pop. Do you want Eleanor to say when to stop for you?
Just show you what we're talking about. That's good.
You got one.
One.
Oh my.
You're the yellow triangle.
Yeah.
I wish this was my turn.
Who awoke first in your family, and how were you awakened?
Who what?
Who awoke first in your family, and how were you awakened?
Somebody eloped in my family?
Awakened.
Awoke, not eloped.
Awoke, not eloped.
Alright, Bonnie, you're gonna have to sit somewhere.
Well, what I remember was we would stay down at my grandfather's lake house in the summer. And then he would get up about 6 o'clock in the morning and fix you enough breakfast for 10 people. And then he would call, "Come, boy, come, sun's mighty high."
What time would that be, Dad?
That'd be about 6:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Come on in, eat about 10 eggs and
He called
get
it
some egg bread.
egg bread. He
Egg
made
bread.
French toast.
Egg bread.
Do not
Grits.
Grits.
2 pounds of bacon.
Come boy, the sun's mighty high. I love that.
That's all.
And interestingly enough, he was the one who always woke up our kids.
Woke up first.
Wow.
Yeah, he always got y'all up.
See,
I remember that.
one of my.
It's time to get up.
For some reason, I remember this one time. I think Dad actually threatened to pour water on me, and then went through it. I think
One time we got some alarm clock and threw the damn thing out the window.
I remember that alarm clock. Yep.
It was on the second floor.
Yep. It hung over the wire for a while.
We thought that was very clever.
Yeah. One of my first early memories
no,
though
get
is
out of the window.
at the lake house and like going out and feeding peacocks with turtles.
Oh, when will it be my
That was like my
turn?
job. So when you were talking about feeding the chickens, like I remember that pretty vivid. We go out and feed the peacocks.
When will it be my turn?
I Right
Do
after
you go one of
Brian
those
and me.
old trash cans? The metal trash
Yeah.
cans, or that's what the peacock food was kept in the shed out in the back.
Whoa.
3.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah, he's the half circle.
1, 2, 3. Okay, read that one, listen.
It's the song from your teenage
Sing
years.
a popular song from your teenage years.
Well, it's not really my favorite song, but it's one of those earworms that you know, it gets in your head and you can't get rid of it. At least for me, it's an earworm.
Please,
Hopefully,
sing
it won't be an earworm
Sing
for
it
you.
to us.
Cruel to be kind in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very fine line. Cruel to be kind in the right measure, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind. It's not my favorite song by any means, but it's stuck in here.
It's got a beat and you can dance to it.
Yeah.
I never heard it.
Cruel to be kind.
Alright, so rolling for me. Oh, I got a 6.
All right, you catching up.
Traffic jam.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's that one?
You're the zombie guys.
Tell about one of the best gifts you ever received.
Jeez.
Does that have the 100 on that?
No.
Why?
I think one of the best gifts I ever got was from you guys knowing that there was this whole world outside of Newberry. And I didn't, there was just all this other stuff going on and it wasn't a small world.
You mean the train ticket or that was?
I did that.
Yes, you did. I saw it.
I'm talking about trip to France.
Not just that, but like that there's Newsweek magazine sitting at the table and that you watched world politics on television and it wasn't just gossip around what was going on in Newberry. It was more to the world than that.
Bigger issue.
Aw, you did something good. Thank you.
Now is your turn, Miss Wigglesworth.
That was a
You
good
are
gift.
scaring the crap out of me.
That was
Listen,
a-
if
that
you're
was
gonna
good
sit on my
gift.
lap, you need to sit still. If you're not, you need to sit in the chair.
Pretty low.
That's the
Yeah,
rules, honey. I'm sorry, because this
whose
all
turn?
like.
Oh, 5. Is it my turn?
I think it's Eleanor's
Oh,
turn.
it's Eleanor's turn. That's
You're
right.
gonna
It is
fall
Eleanor's turn.
and your
She's
chin's
the
gonna
zombie
hit the
guys.
table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Valuable.
All right, Eleanor.
What was a happy time in your life, Eleanor?
What's the happy time?
I didn't even know yet.
Yes,
Yeah, Uncle
Yes, you
Munson went
did.
for you.
Yes, you did.
You
What
rolled
was a
5.
happy time in your life? What's a happy time?
I have so many happy times in my life. I can't pick one.
That's
Well,
good.
what about your birthday party? Where Aunt Bee jumped up and she was stuck in the chair and the chair got stuck on her body when she was trying to run. That was a happy time.
Oh, I remember.
Pick one.
You wanna
That's
build
so
some?
many.
Why don't you sit in the seat?
Oh, you
Put your
okay?
bottom in the bottom of the seat.
There was so many. I can't pick one.
Well, it doesn't have to be the happiest time. Just
Just
a
tell us about
happy
that.
time.
Just tell us about the a happy time.
What about the happy time of being at the beach?
Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee,
I
wee.
can't pick.
What's the most recent?
I'm just holding
Oh, whoa, let's be careful.
The one that's closest to today. Closest to right now.
I don't have anyone close to now.
What about being in the lazy river yesterday?
I can't believe I lost it. Sister, did you know I found a shark tooth and then it got blown away?
It was big. It was a big shark tooth.
And then it got blown away.
And the wind grabbed it. Threw it
I
in the
think
sand.
that Eleanor just told us she had so
Eleanor,
many
it's your
happy
turn.
times.
It's your turn. Did you want to tell a story?
What about Mommy's wedding?
A story about what?
Your happiest time, or one of your happy times.
Happy time.
Tell us about a birthday party of
Did you like when we went camping in the back at Susu and Pop's house with Uncle, like Godfather Phil?
Where are you going? Why are you
And
throwing
do
your
you
head
remember
back?
this? And we had fire.
Go get her
We
and
had
choke her.
fire.
Fire was her happy time.
That sounds
like
good.
Uncle Munson.
It's a good memory.
All right,
Why
Uncle
did you do
Munson.
Your
Alright,
turn.
roll for me, please.
That wasn't exactly what I was thinking about.
Well, what were you thinking about?
Thinking about when you were running around in the chair.
All right, her birthday party.
That was the funniest I've
That was the most fun ever. The chair stuck on Aunt Bee's bottom.
You remember I went,
And the chair was stuck on her bottom. It was the funniest thing ever. I thought it'd be fun. There goes Sarah.
Gotta do what all the girls do.
It's Uncle Munson's turn.
My turn. Alright, roll for me.
I'm locking you up.
It's Daddy's turn.
I'm going to stop.
Thank you. Stop. 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want valuables too.
I like those valuable cards.
What is one of your dreams that you have not been able to realize as of yet?
A dream I haven't been
That
able
you
to
have
realize.
yet to build.
What are you all hanging down?
No, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty much the luckiest guy in the world. I think most of my dreams have kind of have come to fruition in a way. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I remember. Well,
I got two hands together.
I mean, it's like one of those things where, like, I mean, I'm pretty motivated when I have something in my mind, so I just go and do it. So, you know, I remember when I was coming back from Robbie's wedding out west, and I got back and I was like, I'm gonna write a novel. So then I like wrote this novel, and then, you know, but like some of that stuff is like unseen. You know what I mean? It's done. I just, you know what I mean? So I think about that because that was like kind of a dream. Part of me, I know, at one point in my life, really wanted to be famous. But the more I deal with YouTube, the more I really don't want to be famous. I just want to be like financially secure. I don't want like people on the street to like just come up to me and talk to me as if, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you have big dreams, but then like later on you realize that's a really stupid.
Your court charts changed my life, buddy.
Exactly, it's that kind of stuff. You know what I
But
mean?
you're YouTube famous. That
But
happens
see,
to you.
that does happen to me. Like we went to Zaxby's for dinner one night, and like there was this kid who was like serving us. He was like, "I watch your videos on YouTube."
And it happened at camp.
I
That
have
little
it
kid.
at camp. I mean, I watch your videos on YouTube, man. But like, I don't really want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's awkward.
I think that would be. Yeah, I think that would be awful to be famous.
Yeah.
Like now.
Like to never be able to leave the house.
Like although like a dream to be financially secure on my own, I think
Alright.
that's a good dream.
That's a
I'll
good
put that there.
All right.
I'll put that out there.
That's a good dream.
I work really hard towards that.
But it feels good to hear you say that you're feeling real good about
Oh yeah, no, you know, it's like, oh yeah.
Yay.
I know when I was younger, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I want to make a movie, you know, and you just go make a movie. You know, it's that kind of thing, you know. Get something in your head, do it. No, I think. No, this is a wonderful place. If I could stay here forever, it'd be great. We get.
We have to leave tomorrow.
I know, but if I could stay here forever, it'd be great. Maybe,
Alright.
maybe come back next year, it'd be good.
Oh, the traffic's awful.
Stop. Fine.
Maybe, I don't mind taking the long way home.
What does that say, Bonnie?
But yeah, traffic will probably be
How
awful.
did you get childhood
Hey.
toy or game?
Oh my god.
You know what this boat's called?
Oh.
Playing with your cat?
Bubbles. Bubbles.
I feel like that game
Bubble.
That came
Bubbles.
Hungry Hippos.
You want to sit in my lap?
Loud and
Loved it. And I was an only child, y'all. But I would play Hungry Hippos all by myself all day long.
From the dog. Who
Just
that?
a maniac. Like, I would just be like this all day. I loved it.
Big duck.
And
That's yellow
then
duck.
me and Jenny Zellner used to play. We would just go in her big garden out in her mama's backyard, and she had like a playhouse that had like a little kitchen in it and like a little sitting area, and we would go there and play with dolls and pretend and cook up, concoctions of food. And I mean, I remember just using my imagination a lot and just being kind of in my own little dream world and just kind of floating through childhood and just thinking like, this is what life is. And like when I got to adulthood and life wasn't like that, it was really jarring. Like to not be just able to lay in a field and blow dandelions all day. Like you have to go to work and do stuff. That was really shocking. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it yet. But yeah, that was my childhood. I just kind of floated through and played with my neighbor, and it was really simple. We did simple stuff, and it was great. It was great. Yeah. Nothing fancy. Don't do it if she
For
says
some
stop.
reason,
What's the deal?
and I don't know why, but for some reason that reminds me of this one time. We had the VCR, and we also had the video camera on the block. And my next door neighbor, Benji Lee, right, who's a really good drummer, and randomly he was also a really good skater. And I remember we were like, I know what to do. It's gonna be like Nightmare on Johnstone Street, and it'll be like Freddy Krueger, but you're gonna skate. That'll be like the gimmick. And like we anyway, so it was like me and Will and Wiley and da da da. We were like, we gotta make you look like Freddy Krueger. And we don't really have a lot of makeup, but we have chunky peanut butter. So we put chunky peanut butter all over Benji's face, and he had like this Freddy Krueger glove and the hat, So we get all this stuff up, and then for some reason the video camera wouldn't work. We have no video of this whatsoever. But I just remember it being the greatest thing, like
the build up to
the build up to it, like talking Benji into putting peanut butter all over his face, and like I don't even remember how old we were, probably middle school,
I remember that. They were like, did you guys order pizza?
yeah.
Oh no, that was your Spanish.
Oh, that was my Spanish project, The Lunatic Pizza Man, which was like just about as stereotyped as the first episode of 21 Jump Street.
I don't remember the first
The
episode.
black guy is the guy who shows up, delivers the pizza, and then shoots you and takes you. That was the plot line.
How'd they ever come up with that?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was just like, that's what we came up with. I mean, we really should have made somebody else the bad guy, but it was like the black guy in our group was like,
It was the 80s.
yeah. He was cool with it though.
It was the South.
It was the South. Bonjour!
His name was Token.
I'm trying to remember what his Spanish name was. Jerome. He was Jerome. I was Raul, and Brian Thompson was Denis, and I forget what Matt Walker's name was. He was in our group too. Something Benji. That was like our group of 5. Spanish. That one's online if you want to watch it. It's called The Lunatic Pizza Man, and it's on Munson Home Movies.
I might watch that.
It's awful. It's terrible. Although I really like, there's this one part like where, I mean, it was really cool because I was in high school, so I was experimenting with different camera angles at that point. So it's like you see the truck pull up, then you see the truck from the other angle, you like see him come out, then like you get the hat cam, with his hat in front of the camera, and then from a little bit farther away, getting close, a little bit farther away, getting close. I mean, through the door. I mean, it was like this big build up. And then, I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know, Earl Griffith liked it, as far as the project goes, but I think the plot could have used some revision in hindsight.
Bless his heart, Earl liked all our videos too. I don't know. He was just a good person. It's just,
I think it's Mom's turn.
yeah, it is.
I remember a lot of it in the background.
No.
Or the backyard.
I go.
Stop.
5.
5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Describe your favorite childhood toy or game.
Ooh. Wow. Out at Mama's house, we had large oak trees. And in the summertime, we would spend days upon days making fairy houses on the base of the big roots. And we would do these elaborate moss carpets. We would build fairy villages. We would have the church, and we would use the moss for the carpet. We would use we would carve out little places where we would have the waterfall coming down, and we would have things where you could pour the water up here and it would come down and it would fill this little hole where you made a little pond. And then we would use maypops to make people to sit in the pews. We would use Mama's flowers, the little hibiscus, to make little fairies. We would do that all summer. And it was a very elaborate sort of play. I don't know if you call it a game, but I mean, this tree would be where the church and the school are. This would be the homes. This would be the village. This would be the stores. It went on. All Mama's house had 8 large oak trees. I mean, it probably lowered the temperature inside the house by at least 10 degrees. And all of those trees, all of the plant material was available for us to use to make those fairy houses. And we did it. And it was nice and cool. We had the water available outside. We had the chicken troughs where we could put the water over there. I mean, it was wonderful.
That sounds magical.
It was.
Sounds like it was stuff I used to do, just like get lost in imagination.
We did.
Yeah.
I remember making fairy houses for that when I was a little kid, like in the backyard, like in the tree.
In the roots of the big oak.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yes, sir. Alright.
It wasn't
Okay,
long if
me.
you didn't hit somebody, nobody won.
Yeah.
You know?
You say stop.
Tell me to stop.
Stop.
5.
5. And that's the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Valuables.
Describe your favorite hobby. What pleasure does it give you?
My favorite hobby. Well, my favorite hobby, I guess, would be reading.
I would say that. It's not watching baseball.
And, you enjoy reading about different places and different eras, and you learn a lot of stuff when you read nonfiction. And you learn a lot about other people's points of view. And even fiction, you read stories about people that have different experiences and kind of learn from that. And you realize how universal life's problems are.
All right.
Do you have a favorite book out of all the books that you read? Or favorite books?
One of them I would have to pick. Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be one. Brave New World would be one.
That's a good one.
Hey,
Moby
Caleb,
Dick
mute that,
would
honey.
be one.
That's a good book. Dense book.
Absalom would be one of them.
Oh, which one?
Absalom,
William
Faulkner.
Faulkner.
Okay.
Which is really interesting that he wrote about the South the same year that Margaret Mitchell wrote about the South, but their take on it is a lot different.
Interesting.
Margaret Mitchell's is more fun.
Also, another book that I put in my favorite book list is Eric Fromm wrote a book, Escape from Freedom.
I read some Eric Fromm, but not that one. Escape from Freedom.
Yeah, it talks about how a lot of times people, they want to be part of a group. They don't want to make, if you have freedom, you mean you have to make choices. You mean you can make mistakes. A lot of people don't want
They
to
don't want
make
to make
mistakes.
mistakes, and they don't want to make
It's like,
choices.
well, the first thing I want to do is be free to make choices, and the second thing I want to do is I want to see what everybody else is doing.
True Believer is not in there either.
True Believe will be in there.
All right, Ernest.
I went ahead and rolled 3.
3.
Mom, can I throw away
Unique
this?
valuables.
Yeah.
So you get the valuables as well.
What are some unanswered questions you wish you could have asked your parents or grandparents? Ooh, I like that one.
The pattern. People saying.
Eleanor, you need to put on your nightgown. Eleanor, can you bring me one of your nightgowns, please? Nightgown, Eleanor?
But we will play that game.
We are. So you can go ahead and put on your nightgown.
Let's see here.
Unanswered question.
You need to get out of Aunt Bee's chair.
Seems like a hard question.
Why
That's a
is it
question.
my chair?
Go put on your nightgown, please.
Why?
Because it's getting to be time to clean up on the bed. And I don't want you falling asleep on the sofa without your nightgown.
Nightgown time, me, you don't have to worry about it.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Hey.
I guess, well, okay, I'll ask this. I guess I could ask this one. How were you able to keep a straight face, Dad, when I didn't recognize you in the Santa Claus costume at school?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Was he Santa every year?
No, just the one. Well, he played it one year when I was in 2nd grade, and then he also did it a couple other times for like pageants and for school pageants and things. So, he did it. Not, he wasn't a full-time professional Santa by any means, but
He was the go-to Santa guy sometimes.
yeah. But I did not recognize him at all in the Santa costume when he came to school.
Wow.
You were just filled with wonder.
I mean, I knew there wasn't really a Santa that well.
Of course, Santa Claus is real.
Yeah, I know that Santa has his helpers. He did, I realize Santa doesn't come.
Got a lot
down.
of help.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool that his dad was.
Yes,
I like that.
You got
How'd
a
you
cell
keep a
phone?
straight face when I didn't recognize you as someone?
Aunt B, it's your turn. Shall we roll for you?
Yes.
All right, Bonnie, you roll for Aunt B.
Alright, Bonnie, roll for Aunt B. You know how to work it.
I don't have any idea. Pick a number, 1 to 6.
That's what I thought about doing. You can open my phone. That's what I do. It doesn't like wet.
No, he doesn't.
Here we go. Stop.
4.
4 for Buffy, who's the bottom top. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What nicknames
What nicknames did you have, like, hate, or wish you had?
My nickname in 3rd grade was Beau Fart.
I can see
Did you like that one?
And I got mean with people when they called me that.
Yeah.
And Mom told me, because one of the guys who used to call me that was Scotty Kedknocker.
Nope.
Which if there's anybody who
He was doing
has a bad name, it's Scotty
Scotty.
Kedknocker.
Right.
I mean,
Of all the people to make fun of other people's
Right.
names.
so Mom told me to call him Scotty Snotty. Instead.
I was mad.
That was good plotting. How about that stuck?
Well, I don't know.
Naughty Scotty. First
I didn't have a
pass
lot of
to
respect for
Steve.
Scotty Snotty like that.
Oh crap! You
Well, look.
traumatized the young child with a witty name.
Look, when you're being ugly, sometimes you get a bad nickname after that.
Right.
So that's what
Now,
happens.
my nickname, like forever, is Buffy, right? Because Buford's my real name.
That's right.
And that's really easy to spot telemarketers, you know?
Yeah.
Although I did get a deed recorded under Mr. Buford somewhere once. I was like, why'd you put Mr. or Mrs. on there?
Yeah, who cares?
They're like, I don't know, but you're gonna have to pay to fix it because we're closed.
Okay. The rationale was that it was a whole new world and that Buffy was going to be a professional person and then people would be a gender neutral name. You know,
Yeah.
Buford, and she would be given the respect that she deserves.
Yeah.
And,
I last saw it on the
For
table.
Dad, so.
and then she spent the next 15, 16, 20 years telling me that she was going to have her name changed as soon as she could. But she couldn't.
We got my pajamas.
Awesome, dude.
Good job.
So do I.
Yeah. Put on your PJs.
Ready.
Okay.
on.
Let me unbutton your shirt. I spent a lot of time apologizing. It was a good name. It means beautiful hillside.
Ooh.
Buford does. And it was my grandfather's people.
All right,
Although I
Munson,
can't
it's your turn.
remember where.
It was my grandfather's mother's maiden name.
No, I know
Number
that.
I give.
can't
Fine,
remember
stop.
Carrie.
Carrie is my mother's maiden name.
3, 4. Memories.
Yeah.
I
Grandma.
don't, see, I
Oh,
don't hear
no.
about them in the stories. You
Give
talk
the
about
names
Mama
of the
Paul.
towns or cities in which your parents have lived.
Here's your panties.
Well,
Newberry.
I think Newberry, South Carolina is the answer to this question.
Did y'all live anywhere besides Newberry?
Y'all lived in Columbia and Casey.
Casey.
Yeah. I remember the Casey house like when I was real little. I don't remember much about it. Too much. But then didn't Tony live there after that?
So you went to visit.
Right, so I got to visit that house later. And she always had like really creative stuff in the house. Like
Here we go.
I remember her having these, I guess they were, like if you can imagine some cardboard container that like a newspaper would get their paper in, rolls like this
Yeah.
long, and she'd have like 2 or 3 of them like around the house,
put your
like
dress-
up here,
put your dress
you
back.
know, like a little kind of thing. I
Fun.
remember us doing like crayons on this thing that was
Just
like
go-
heated,
no, go
like
put
you
it
put a
in
piece of paper on top of this thing
clothes.
that had like a warm bottom, and then you could take crayons and it would melt the crayons on it. I remember all this really cool creative stuff that we do at Tony's house.
Now.
Fun.
And
No,
then
ma'am.
I guess that's it, isn't it?
Well, her daughter had a birthday party where Munson and Janie went, and she had gotten boxes and turned them into
Railroads.
train engines
Yep,
for the kids to have
railroads.
train races.
Yeah, and we had train hats,
Yeah.
conductor hats, and
Yeah.
cardboard boxes
She was
that
just
looked
an
like
incredibly
trains.
creative person, and she was renting a house, and so she was amazing. She would
Yeah.
sometimes keep y'all when I went to Columbia to doctor's appointments.
Whose turn is it next?
Mine.
Let me look this up.
Stop. Alright, I'm the tree. What does it say?
Tell about an aroma, your refill from
I didn't understand.
Tell
the
about
words.
an aroma you recall
Oh my gosh.
from childhood.
My Uncle Phil, Kale's dad, Uncle Phil, he used to smoke a pipe, like a sailor, like an old sailor, and he would smoke pipes, and it was just, they have a really distinct smell, and I just remember every time I was around Uncle Phil, he smelled like a pipe. And the basement downstairs where he was allowed to smoke smelled like a pipe, like
Mom,
him.
remember the store behind us and the little man, and the man still has the pipe?
hmm And after he died, I remember being able to, we were cleaning out his house, and Aunt Janice let me pick a thing from his house that was his to take with me of his. And he had this really cool, like, leather, it was like a leather masquerade mask. And for the longest time, and I mean, it probably still smells like it, I haven't taken it out of the drawer, but it smells like his pipe. Because it was leather, so it absorbed that odor. Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
I guess it's mine.
I need to
Stop.
Five. And Susie with the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that?
Go
Go
to-
to the woodshed.
All right.
Uh-oh,
And
Susu.
what do you have to do?
miss one turn, then come back.
Oh,
Okay.
on your next turn, tell a woodshed
When I'm a
experience.
punished, when I got punished.
Oh,
Then
no, that's
move
gonna be
to the
sad.
next memory card and answer card.
And then come back.
Alright, so it's just that one spot at the woodshed.
Miss one turn and then come back.
All right.
Alright, Pop's turn.
Okay, how many do I get?
Roll for pop. Alright, 1.
One.
Okay, here are the triangle memories. All alone and moonlight.
What was your father's favorite food?
What we used to do is, let's see, I can't remember if it was some show on TV. Oh, it was Perry Mason. That's what it was. Look, what we would do is we would watch Perry Mason on TV, and we'd try to figure out who did it. And whoever got it right, the other person, one of the others, had to make them a great big banana split.
No, I like that
I think his
game.
favorite food was when we did a big old banana split because he got the Perry Mason guy right.
All right.
Cool.
We used to watch Perry Mason and Granny's house every day
5.
in the summertime.
I'm talking about the original Perry Mason,
Yep.
in black and white.
Oh, we watched the black and white Perry Mason's reruns.
Oh, really?
On TBS. It came
Describe
on
your
at noon
favorite childhood
every
toy.
day. And every day at Granny's house we watched Perry Mason.
Well, I would have to say it had to have been Lego. And I mean Lego. I mean, basic set, several other sets as well, all mixed together, of course. I mean, tossed out the instructions long ago, but still have all the Lego pieces and so forth. So. And one of the most memorable things I made from Lego was the Battlestar Galactica.
Oh,
The original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
cool. A big girl.
Benson, you know what I just thought?
Unfortunately, I didn't have enough pieces to also make a Cylon base ship as well at the same time as I made the Death Star. I mean the Battlestar.
Yeah, that was always kind of a bummer. You had like just a simple one thing to make a new thing.
Hey, Aunt Bee's turn.
That's cool though.
Pick a number.
Yep.
What can I help you with?
Pick a number 1 through 6. Ask Siri.
Do it. Just do it.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
4.
Oh, what happened?
And you are the
The
bottom.
button, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you are on. Tell a story about an aroma.
Like you talking about the pipe. I remember the way Bill Shaw smelled.
Mm-hmm.
His pipe. Like sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Mommy!
What?
Passed me yesterday driving down College Street.
Pipe in the mouth.
sister. Oh!
Mutson?
Got your bill. Okay. Oh, it's my turn? Hey. Oh,
You build a block. Alright, you want me to pick for you?
Sure.
Tell her when to stop.
All right,
Or-
stop.
No, I can't.
Are you gonna ask Siri?
Pick a
Yes,
number
sir.
1 through 10.
6.
6. Perfect.
Well, I got a 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What does that say? What?
What is your favorite sport to watch or play?
What's my favorite sport to watch
Or play.
or play? Why? I mean, I remember watching a lot of baseball, but normally it was because I ended up with a really good nap. I just don't seek out sports games to watch. I normally have other things to
Get
do.
in my bed.
Although playing, it has been a lot of fun to like play archery stuff with Caleb and throw the water ball a lot. That I enjoy doing. Yeah.
Y'all are good at that.
Yeah.
Throw the ball.
That's what I had to say. Your turn.
Alright, pick a number 1 to 6.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
Alright, I'm the tree.
James. How do you eat differently today than you did 10 years ago?
Okay, where was I 10 years ago? What was I doing?
Messy and that you
2007.
don't.
I was 23.
Caleb was
3 years.
Caleb was like one, no, he was,
2 years old.
You weren't on Spear Street yet.
no, we didn't come to Spear Street till Bonnie was like
One.
1.5. So let's see, I was 23. I had Caleb. Let's see,
How old was Caleb?
he was little, he was like 1.5. Because he was born a month before my 21st birthday. So he was almost 2 maybe. So let's see, that was when we lived at the greenhouse on Glen Street.
I love the greenhouse. Why did we have to own?
Let's see, that was when Daddy worked out of town for like weeks at a time, so it would just be
And
me
he
and
always
Caleb
got
for
hurt.
like a week, 2 weeks. It was just me and Caleb. And let's see, me and Caleb, we tended to just kind of graze. Like, we just played. Like, I remember being in his room a lot with him, like playing, and then just like having a snack. Like, I didn't cook a lot then because it was just me and Caleb. I would cook on the weekends sometimes if Ryan was going to come home. But if it was just me and Caleb, we would have like a cantaloupe or a sandwich.
That's
or
why you like scandal.
we just kind of picked around, and yeah. So I was about 30 pounds lighter, and I ate like you should eat. Like I just grazed. I don't do that now. I cook at least once a day, if not twice.
3.
If not 3 times. The end.
Your turn?
Susie's turn.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
But I don't roll this time. I have to tell the woodshed
You have to tell the woodshed story and then go to the memory space after the woodshed.
I'll just use this number next time.
Okay.
This is a story about my grandfather as much as it is about a woodshed experience. When I was very little and lived down at Mama's house, my grandfather was there, my grandmother was there, my mother worked in the cotton mill and she wasn't there a lot. There was a brand new gas station that opened right down the road from us, KO. And my grandfather asked if I wanted to go down to the gas station, the new gas station. And he would buy me some cookies or whatever they had there. And he said, go ask your mother. Well, I didn't want to go ask my mother. She might say no. So I went inside the house and I came back and I told him, Mom said it was okay. So I went down to the gas station with Papa and I came back and my mother was waiting for me because I had not asked. And so she had a belt in her hand.
Oh, snap.
And I was maybe 4 or 5 years old. And she took me into the back bedroom with that belt. And she whipped me for going to the gas station without asking her permission. And I now realize this was somewhat of a power struggle between the grandparents and the parents. Because, you know, I turned to them because Mama wasn't there while she worked night shift. Anyway, it was somewhat of a power struggle with them, and, you know, I'm kind of... And so I come out of the back bedroom crying, and I am not crying nearly as my grandfather is at the foot of the table.
Oh.
He's got his hands like this, just boo-hoo, just boo-hoo. And so I come out of the back bedroom, my mother's got the belt in her hand. I go running down to Papa, and he holds me like this, and the two of us just cry together at the foot of the table.
No.
So that's not good shit. It's, no, but it's so sweet. I mean, it's sort of like, he couldn't stop her from, I mean, I was not his, he could not stop her from whipping me. He couldn't do that. He knew he couldn't do that because I was a grandchild. I wasn't
You know what
his.
she's saying?
He could not stop that. But by golly, he could sure hold me
Kool-Aid?
all day long.
You want a Kool-Aid?
Afterwards.
What about a
That's what
Capri
he did.
Sun?
So,
Is that all right?
He was a good man. He was
The
very talented.
Kool-Aid's a complete.
All right, now what do I do?
We have
Now you
Capri
Now you
Sun.
go to, you're supposed to go
Go to the
to
woodshed, miss one turn,
Memory
then
Square.
come back.
then move to the next memory square and answer card. So you actually have to go here and then take that card and answer.
What relative did you spend the most time with when you were a child? And what did
Do you
you
still,
do?
where's my bracelet?
That's hard to answer because inside I spent more time with my grandmother and outside I spent more time with my grandfather.
Thank you,
Papa
ma'am.
was outside working in the field,
Still playing with it.
and
Just don't
but
lose
I
it,
spent
'cause
more
it's
time I
important to
think
me.
inside with my grandmother, and
I
I
want you to
helped
give
her
it
in
to
the
me
kitchen.
before you go to bed,
We
okay?
made biscuits. There's a large
Well, I'll
mouth
get it.
jar of mayonnaise, and the top of that mayonnaise jar was my biscuit tin. And so we had biscuit dough, and I would pinch and I would roll, and I would make little biscuits about this size, and we would bake them in the top of the mayonnaise jar.
Oh.
And so those were my biscuits. And then I would help Mama sweep, and I would help her dust, and I would help her make up the bed. And I mean, I could slip in under the other side of the bed, you know, there's like this much room, and I would help her do that. And so I was, in the daytime, I mean, you know, and I would help Mama husk the corn. And then she would give me the corn cobs, and I would build little cabins and stuff with the corn cobs. And, so I
Your
pretty much
Kool-Aid's
did, and I would
only
feed the
taking
chickens, that was a
your
very important job. When I got older, I would gather the eggs. You have to leave an egg, you know that? You have to leave an egg when you gather the eggs, otherwise the chicken thinks she doesn't have any eggs to sit on and she'll abandon the nest. So you have to leave an egg in the nest. And so, you know, and you help her, I helped her put on hang up the clothes on Monday. My job was to hang up the socks on the barbed wire fence. You know, you put them on little bars. That was important. And to make sure my hands were clean when I would part the sheets like this and run. You know, they put the sheets over the thermometer. And then you had to make sure your hands were clean if you were going to run through like this and pretend you were in a cabin or something. A cave. Anyway, I spent most time with my grandparents. And outside, when Pawpaw was moving the meal around like this, I couldn't ride on the mule when he was playing on the road. But when Papa was moving the mule at the end of the road to the next road, he would put me on the back of the mule and I could ride while he turned me like this. And then I could follow behind, walking the way. And then when he got down here and he was turning, I could ride while he was turning.
But not your mama's parents.
No. Mama's daddy was mean. He was really mean. And Grandma McCorley was very sick with diabetes. She died when I was 2. All I remember about being in her house was quiet. And Granddaddy Corley, when he was cutting your hair, if you wiggled, they had that little shaver thing for the back of your neck, and if you wiggled, he would slap your leg. I knew when I'd had a haircut because everybody knew, because when you lifted up your skirt, you had bruises on the side.
I used to tell a whole bunch of stories about him. Down the store, down the bookstore.
Lynn's like,
It's like she
Yeah.
tell a whole bunch of cool stories.
he has stories about him.
I mean, he was well respected in the community. My mother was
But
not
I
a
just
special child, and we were not.
I'm the
She didn't
yellow
finish
triangle.
school, she was not a boy, like Bailey's. No.
Memories, I'm on memories. Get a memories card.
Oh.
What was their favorite saying of one of your parents? Alright. My father always liked to say, trust everybody, but carry your own cards.
That's from the army, I bet.
It's a good way to live.
Okay,
Give
Ernest.
Mr. Ernest a number.
Turn your head down. Keep your lip. Pick a number 1 through 6.
I guess I move on. I'm the
You're
simplest.
on memories, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. What is the best thing about one of your brothers or sisters?
You know, they were all so much older than me that I didn't spend a lot of time with them as a kid as I could have. But I have to say, Phyllis really did help look after me when I was a kid. Remember, you know, she actually made up some pretend checks so I could pretend that taking care of money and that sort of thing. So.
She's a good sister.
That's neat.
Good for her.
Get some practice managing money. That's neat.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
So, I'm in the
You're in
woodshed.
the woodshed.
Alright, so I think I go over there.
Yeah, you go to the woodshed.
And then I gotta tell the story about getting in trouble.
Ah!
If you have one.
Yeah, I have a lot. I just don't want to tell them. I don't want to overdo the story, you know.
I was so bad.
Mom be like, "You did what?" You know, I mean.
Hey, Munson?
Oh, it's my roll for me. Or ask Siri.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
The answer is 43.
Whoa.
How about 4?
Pick a
Let's say-
number 1 through 6.
The answer is 5.
I know, I feel the same way about series.
4, 5. What does that say? Name your
Mama, your phone charger fell behind the couch. Somehow it got on
share
first.
Well,
memory
pick
of-
it up.
I'm trying.
Move the couch.
Share my ants.
I don't want to.
Well, wow, we got a whole bunch of ants. Let's see, there's, on mom's side, there's Aunt Laurie, and then there's Aunt Alice, and there's Aunt Jane, and then, on dad's side, there's Aunt Susan and Aunt Rose.
Don't forget Aunt
Wait.
Sis.
Aunt
And Eva
Sis,
James.
and Eva James.
And Aunt Lolly.
Oh, we're gonna count all those. Oh gosh, how many aunts do I have to name? Oh gosh. Oh, that's
Aunt
true.
Betty.
That is true. Aunt Betty, that's right. I was naming immediate. I'm sorry, you're right. Let's do one of my fondest memories though is playing like jazzy stuff and having Aunt Betty dance around. That's a great story.
So cool.
Although I don't remember this specifically, but I remember Mom telling me about me loving sugar daddies when I was a little kid, and so Auntie Laurie would get me sugar daddies, and I would get all strung out on sugar.
These little feet would be going like that.
Sugar daddy. But I remember that a lot, and playing organ with Christmas carols for EJ and Sis was always a lot of fun too. That was good.
He was like 6 weeks old.
Alright, Bonnie, roll me a number.
Yeah. But yeah, playing Christmas carols and having all the
Pick a
aunts
number,
sing
1
along,
through
that's always
6.
fun. That's good.
The answer is 3.
3.
Off the tree.
1, 2, 3.
What is your favorite sport to watch or play? Why?
I mean, I just don't.
I like playing
The
tennis
answer's
with
no.
you. I like playing tennis with you.
Oh, I like playing tennis with you.
I didn't think about that when I was on that space earlier.
I played tennis in high school. I played soccer in high school. But it wasn't necessarily because I liked it. Just all my friends did it. I played volleyball for a little while. So I was just on the team with my friends because it was like a thing to do to stay out of trouble. But it wasn't ever anything I ever like looked forward to. It was like you go to math, you go to English, and you go to tennis and go home. Like that, it just was a thing that was in my day. So now I've never really cared for any sport at all. I don't. That's an awful answer. I just don't.
I like to watch chess. But that's kind
Okay.
of boring. It's more
I don't like to
interesting.
watch it at all.
It's more interesting than just reading news lately.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
5.
5. Susan gets a 5. The button.
The button.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Memories all alone.
The first memory you have of your father or your mother? First memory I have of my father, he was trying to crawl under the bed. I was in the crib in the back bedroom, right here. My brothers were in the bunk beds here. And Mom and Daddy slept in bed here. And Neil was on the floor trying to crawl under the bed. And he turned around to me and just wild-eyed. And he said, "Get your head down, get your head down." And he was having a PTSD episode. He was back on Ujima, and he was trying to get under the barbed wire, and he was telling everybody to get down. So, I was about 3. That's my first name.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
There you go.
The answer is 3.
3. I moved me 3.
Yellow Trump. Who's the Trump horse? Etchings. Who is your all-time favorite actor or actress and why?
Oh. All my favorite actor and actress.
Who's last? I go first.
We need to get you going.
I guess I just say Jimmy Stewart because I think I always liked most of the characters he had were really nice people.
Yeah. Really good guys.
Right.
Do mine 1 through
Charles
3.
Lindbergh and
Uh-huh.
I want mine to be
It's a
1
Wonderful
through
Life.
A Wonderful Life. I always think
I want low numbers.
And even the one about the,
Philadelphia Story.
Yeah.
what was the one, the Western that was so funny that you know, about the cat house?
Cat Ballou. You talking about Cat Ballou?
I've seen that
We
one.
did 1 through 3. Yours was not 1 through 2.
About a cat house. Oh, Lord.
But it was funny, it was not boring.
I like his style. I like his style. Actually, every time I see It's a Wonderful Life for him, it always reminds me of Granny. Every time I see it, it's hard for me to watch that movie and not cry.
Whoa!
That's why you keep your seat, your
That's why
bottom
you
in the
put
seat.
your bottom on the bottom.
Good job. Good job.
Good save. Bottom on the bottom of the seat.
Good save. Good
Well,
save.
that's a good thing. Keep your bottom on the bottom of the seat.
Bottom on the bottom of the seat.
If the bottom's on your bottom, then you won't go a fall and get your bottom on the bottom of the seat. All right, Mr. Ernest.
Well,
Look up, Bonnie.
Number 1 through 6.
2.
2.
1 and 2. So valuables.
I live in Gloucester.
What one possession would you like to keep if all were lost except for one?
Oh, I know, but still,
What?
that's a good thought.
That's a good
You're not a possession, but still.
Okay, so put that in.
I would have to say, if I had to restrict myself to just one item, it would be the small little china cabinet that my grandfather made out of a radio cabinet.
Neat. You made that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an heirloom.
With a family story attached.
So I don't get to roll this time. I don't think I have to tell a story about getting in trouble.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what story to tell.
That wouldn't get you in more trouble?
Yeah.
Ooh, hard.
Huh?
Ooh, that's hard.
I know.
Yeah, that's hard. Good luck.
I've been sitting here thinking this whole time and I can't think of one.
There's just so many.
No, it's just, you know, who wants to talk about that?
Keep your bottom on the bottom of the seat.
That's
Well,
right.
I remember one time I thought I was going to be in trouble because I was watching, it must have been after a DAR meeting.
I'm not involved in this then.
You're not.
That was after DAR meeting.
Yeah,
In Granny's house?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was washing her china and you had to hand wash it in the sink and put soap on it and then give it to a child and expect them not to drop it, which I thought that was pretty ambitious. And so it slipped and it broke.
Oh! You broke
But she
something.
asked, well, you know, she asked, did I cut myself?
Aww.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you stories about Granny that wouldn't make you go, aw, but that one.
That's sweet.
And I did break it, but
She's worried about your little toes.
my little hands in the soapy water.
Very sweet. Now you go to memories. And
Yeah, now you go to memories above that.
what person significantly influenced your life? Maybe you're looking at him, although he's not listening.
Well, Dad, yeah. I mean the both of you.
Well, Randy too.
Yeah, I remember you spending all summer long with Granny.
I did, yeah.
Every time we take Bonnie to Nanny's house, I think, oh, it's Little Buffy.
Yeah.
Gotta take you to your grandma's house every day.
And she used to, I was in this play in the summer in the Sound of Music. And they had play practice, and in my little kid brain, it got out like super late, like midnight, but it was probably like 9:30. And we would ride to the lake, the two of us with the dogs in the back, because the dogs weren't enough. She had like a loaded pistol in the glove box, but she told me I would listen. I would do what they told. I was scared of grown-ups. Probably still scared of grown-ups. You don't look in the glove box. Okay. But that's what she told me was in there. in there. It could have been nothing. I never looked.
You'll never know.
I never looked.
Probably was a pistol.
Probably was a pistol.
All right, mine's
Pick a
done.
number 1 through Pick a number 1 through 6.
So, you know,
Pick a
trust
number 1
everybody,
through
but
6.
carry your own pistol.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
The answer is 5.
Three, 4, 5. Etsy.
On what controversial issue was there a difference of opinion in your family?
Oh Lord.
Discover the science of healthy living skin. Fabulous healthy elixir.
I mean, you know, some of the things that I remember. Wow, you know, immediately I think of race for some reason. Like I remember when Grandmama was married to OT, he had some members of his family who liked to tell racist jokes, and I remember him jumping in some of their crap, you know, pretty strongly. I remember you and Danny getting into some interesting arguments over politics and things. And for some reason, I remember. Oh gosh, I don't even remember all the particulars of this, but we were studying Martin Luther King Jr. at school, and I remember Mr. Franklin was hanging out with Granny all the time, and I remember him talking about how Martin Luther King was a communist and just like crazy, just crazy shit. But he's not really family, you know. So I mean, I don't remember it. I mean, that's just what I remember, just as far as heated debates. You know.
Danny one time was talking about he didn't want Rob to date this girl because her parents were divorced. I said, Danny, our parents.
I mean, I had that to look forward
Well,
to at
Amber-
Thanksgiving, you know, when Danny would
Amber
come
can
back.
pick 'em
that.
too.
Oh, Amber can pick them too, yeah.
Oh, no,
I want to date
right.
the Muslim and stuff,
And the black guy.
and the black guy, and anybody else who will piss Grandma off.
Yeah, it's like, God. Yeah, that was Christmas. Grandma went to bed. Oh,
I remember that. But yeah, she was gone.
yeah. All right, Kira.
Grandma.
Pick a number
Grandma.
1 through 6.
The answer is 2.
All right, I'm the tree.
Two.
No, it's the next one.
Tell a story of something you lost or forgot.
Oh, I remember I
You
was,
forgot your dad's birthday.
well, that happened. My dad's birthday is also Caleb's birthday. When I was very small, maybe 6, I was in a dance recital, and it was over at the old, what's now the elementary school.
Yeah!
In the gym,
Yep.
or in the auditorium, but the dressing room was like in the gym behind the auditorium. And I brought my favorite baby doll. Oh God, I can still see her little face. She had wild, sort of choppy blonde hair that I had taken scissors to many times, and she was naked. I'm sure she came with clothes, but she was naked, and she had on like a diaper that I had put on her, you know. And I took her everywhere. Oh, I took her everywhere. And I took her to this recital, and I was dressed as a lamb. And I did my little thing on stage and came out, and you know, my parents had me flowers, and my family came, and everybody was telling me I did a good job, and we left. We just drove off. And it wasn't until I got home and got ready for bed that I realized I left my doll. It was summertime. The school was closed and locked. So like, there was no like, wait till Monday and we'll go pick it up. It was just, that it was gone. And I just knew that I would never get over it. I just knew that I would just go to bed, and I cried, and I knew that I was going to cry for the rest of my life. And of course, by the time September rolled around and we could have gone to get it, I had forgotten about it completely. But I remember it now, like how traumatic it was, and like how my dad, like, he didn't get sentimental about things, but when I was crying about that doll, he got out of bed, put put on his clothes, went out to the car and like searched the car to see if it was in there somewhere, which is really atypical of him. Like he would have never done that about anything else. He would have just been like, well, you shouldn't have left it. Good night. Like that's just lesson learned. That's just what he would have been like.
Don't
But
take better care of your things.
yeah, you should pay more attention, 6-year-old, about life. But yeah, he looked for that doll, and I remember him like coming to me and trying to gently break the news that it probably was at the school, and like he just told me, and I just cried and cried. I wonder whatever happened to that doll.
I bet they went in the drain.
I mean, I'm sure it
I
went
bet
in
it
the
was in the
garbage.
car. Just kidding.
I mean, I'm sure it's like got thrown away when they were cleaning up, but yeah, I can still see that doll. Yeah.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
Answer is 6.
6. I'm getting the high numbers too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Valuables.
So what happens when y'all win?
Tell a story about a favorite vacation experience.
His life is over.
A favorite vacation experience?
Well, I think all of them are favorites. This one's been a favorite. Thank y'all for coming. The ones in Paris have been a lot of fun. First
Pick a
time
number
I
1
came.
through 6.
The answer is 4.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
It's 2.
4. 2.
4.
4. Alright, move me 4. I'm a yellow triangle.
Next one is 2.
Memories.
How did you spend your Sundays as a child? Oh, this is a good one for Henry.
Well, we spent a lot of time at my grandmother's, and
Mom,
uh, yeah, and so what we would do is on Sunday you couldn't watch baseball. On Sunday you couldn't.
Sarah, no.
What is that?
It's super glue.
Lord of mercy.
She got up quick.
That'll hurt you, that'll burn.
Yep.
Okay?
Let's put
She
that
got
up.
up quick.
Thank you.
So you can go to Bob's house and she take all the super glue away from you and you couldn't watch baseball.
Did you put it on your
What did she say?
Oh my god.
Did she already do it?
She painted her toenails.
Man, her toenails with super glue. All her toes stuck together.
Just some of them are.
You'll be alright.
One day you will learn.
Now her fingers are stuck. She's like,
And now she's putting it in Kira's hair.
Oh good. Goody.
let's not stick it. Don't stick it on your lips.
Look at her shiny toenails, Daddy.
need some dental floss?
Oh, that's that. Good job.
Good job. Is it on your face?
Right.
This will be a story.
Let's hope she don't stick it up her nose.
We know when there's a
Get your
good knit
boogers.
clinic at the CVS.
I've got some dental floss if you
Should
want
be
to try
alright.
to get her toes apart.
Should be alright. Once it dries, it should be fine.
It's dry now.
Okay, yeah, it's just
Is
done.
there any on the floor or the table?
Probably.
Not that I saw or felt.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Probably. Sarah, don't put it in your mouth.
My fingers are stuck there, Bonnie.
It's okay. You're not in trouble. Mommy's giggling at you.
Okay.
You're not in trouble.
So it's on Sundays.
Alright, we were at my mother's house, we called the Bible. And we would be down at the lake, and, you know, when we went down there on Sunday, usually you had to go to church Sunday morning, and you went down there Sunday afternoon, and you couldn't watch any ball games. The Lord's Day. The Lord gave you, He gave you the whole world. All He wants is one day a week. You know?
That's it.
That's it, you know. And so we couldn't play any games. You couldn't go swimming. If you went swimming, you better have a bar of soap. So,
Yeah.
so we had this one, there was one game we could play. So my brother Walter and I played this game. on Sunday afternoon. It was called Going to Jerusalem. It was about Jesus trying to get to Jerusalem. Now, why he wanted to get to Jerusalem, I don't know, because that's where they killed him, you know. But in a little minor brain, you don't think of stuff like that, you know. So he's at Copernicus, or Capernaum, or he's over here, or he's over there, and you're going to these different places, and you have to like read Bible verses.
And it's not geographically correct either, by the way.
It's not. Whoa.
You know, you said read Matthew 14:27 or something like that, and you'd read it.
Did y'all invent this game?
No.
Oh.
See, I remember being down there when I was a kid, and that wasn't the only religious game. I mean, there was a whole stack of like crazy religious games.
That's the one we would play.
Going to
I just remember us having to play with rook cards. Cause
Oh yeah, rook card, because you couldn't play with gambling cards.
couldn't play with gambling cards. Had to play
Poker
rook cards. Yeah,
Rook cards.
Yeah.
So we play rook.
yeah.
I've got the deck of rook cards we used to play with.
Really? Wow.
Alright.
See, I remember y'all playing rook in the parlors at the lake house, and there was like this old. I mean, this was when I was really, really little. And I remember there was like these weird fans that would go underneath the tables that were like metal fans with
Oh
like
yeah,
these
they
rings.
chew your fingers off.
Right, and you know the fans go shh, you know, and you go for that, and they go, don't put your fingers in there, you'll chop your fingers off. 'Cause you really would, 'cause it was
They
like
didn't have safety features.
no safety features, just a fan.
It was just some army surplus something. It was, I don't know where they came from, but they were dangerous.
They were dangerous.
Just natural selection abounded.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Just
all
gonna
it
see who makes it to middle school with their digits.
yeah.
I remember playing some rook though.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's what we did. That's what we did on Sunday afternoon.
Whose turn is it? Pick a number 1 through 6.
That would be 3.
3 for Ernest. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. What does that say?
Favorite item of your childhood home?
Oh.
Bobby?
Bubba. That's his brother.
She's under the table. Okay.
I was talking about the fan under the table, and they get under the table.
I hide.
I'm cat. I'm a dog. I hide under the table. What did doggy say? Oh, what did Kiki say? Woof, woof.
Would you rather have an alternative? Because you just told us about the China cat.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I was trying to think of something that wasn't furniture.
Aha, move your marker to the woodshed.
Oh no.
That's
Tell
a
us-
trick question, or a
That's
trick
right.
thing.
Now to tell us about naughty Ernest.
Yeah.
Now you have to tell
But you have a turn to wait.
So you get to think about it for a little while.
You sit there and think about what you did 30 years ago.
Well, it's Dad's turn.
Or
but
whatever
he's
it was.
gone.
Well, no, it'd be Buffy's
No, it's
turn.
my turn.
Oh, excuse me. All right, pick
Pick
a
a
number.
number 1 through 6.
The answer is 3.
3.
Right, Buffy
Try
goes
again.
3.
Tell them I want a higher number.
1, 2, 3.
No, I want a higher number.
Go 6 for Buffy.
I'm not sure I understand.
No.
4, 5, 6 valuables.
Valuables.
Alright, Buffy.
Okay.
Describe your earliest memory of a fight with a friend. That's a sad one.
Carmen DiBiase. She had a playhouse and this big long hair.
Table, and I didn't see you.
It was like
And you push
it was
it.
serious.
And then you push it, yeah.
Yeah, you went oh look at that and you push it hard. And she was having a party at her house. Give me a plastic cup.
You do. This is why I only have plastic wine glasses.
You have a big one.
I sure do.
And she didn't want to let me in her playhouse. I
Oh.
don't know why.
Carmen. Whatever happened to her?
I have no idea. She
They
probably
moved
don't.
away.
They moved away.
I like Kiki.
And she was in about the second
Don't you be.
grade.
Who was this?
Carmen Giviosity.
And she wouldn't let you let her play?
Big.
Did we get our gift back?
No, I think the grown-ups came and were like, if you're gonna let the other kids in the playhouse, you have to let her in the playhouse.
I've seen
It's a
that.
form of bullying.
Well, I must have been better at soccer. The only thing I can think of is I must have been better at something than her. Like prettier, smarter, better at soccer, something. Or
People
else she
like
All of
wouldn't-
the above, actually.
Or she
Or
wouldn't have
people
come at
liked
me.
you more,
All
yeah.
of the above.
Or she wouldn't have come at me. Because that's why people come at you. Because you're better.
I can't fit under there.
I'll never forget.
Do you remember that party?
Bobby Dawkins called me into his office when you were in the second grade.
If I went to second, I'm not sure where I was.
First grade, whatever it was.
I skipped a
He,
lot in
he
second grade.
called me in and announced to me that you had cheated
A second grader.
on your math block of your test.
You look like you can be.
And I said, cheated?
I can't stand.
I said, I don't know how
I
she
can't
would
get
have
like
cheated. He said, she
but
made
I
a
can still
perfect
fit on
score
it.
and it's impossible to make a
Want
perfect
want
score
me
unless you
to
cheat.
want me to go under there?
Nope. You can just be that smart.
Want me to go under there?
Bobby, I don't know how, I don't
Did he think like you conversed with me on?
I think he thought that we had somehow, because I was teaching them that somehow we had given you the answer.
Why would you do
On
that?
just the math part.
On your,
just the
for your
math part.
second grader.
He said it's impossible to make a perfect score.
And now I'm kin to this guy.
It's impossible to make a perfect score.
I'm kin to a lot of weird people,
I
so
said it is.
Well, I'm married and
it's fine.
to his family.
I said, I think you are wrong about this. I said, look at her father. It is entirely possible that she could make a perfect score on a math test.
I made a perfect score on my math test on the SATs.
I wish.
On my not on my SATs, on my GRE.
I feel like I should sing
Damn,
it.
you go, girl.
Well, they had 3 sections, and one of them was fake, but you didn't know which one
Oh, right.
until you got to the end. So
I
I
remember
had a
this.
math section, and I ran out of time. And then I had an English section, and then I had another math section. So when I got my score back, and I was like, oh, I scored perfect on math, I was like, that must have been the dummy section for the math part.
Right.
Well, he wanted me
So
to.
I had practice, and then they tested.
No, that makes sense. That's cool.
So I made a perfect score.
He wanted me to have you take the test again. And I told him no. I said, there's no need to have her
Second
take
grader.
this. Yeah, I said, there's no need for us to do that. He wanted me to take you somewhere and pay for you to have the test done.
No,
No. Not doing that.
y'all butted heads a lot.
Yeah, well,
How are you related to him now?
That's so Neville's mother is first cousins with him,
Okay.
With his wife.
with his wife.
with his wife.
Yeah. They're no blood kids.
Which makes you not related to him very close.
No.
Yeah, Neville's not blood kin.
Like if he died, it wouldn't matter to you.
Well, I would be upset.
You wouldn't be in his will.
I would be sad. 'cause
I would be
he's a
upset
human
for
being.
Mary Helen.
Yeah. But like you wouldn't really.
I don't know. It was so weird because at my wedding, like he sat down next to me and was like giving me advice, like marriage advice, like serious. And I just don't remember because I was at a party and I don't remember what he said. But he was
Well, he thought you needed it since
He was
thinks that I
serious
know
about
nothing.
it.
And
He was serious
so-
about it.
Yeah, it sounds like he doesn't think she cheated because it was a perfect score. It sounds like he thinks she cheated because it was a perfect score and she's a good.
No, I'm gonna
what it
tell you
sounds
what
like.
it is. It's because none of his children had made
I
it.
can jump over you.
Oh, is he competitive?
And I can jump over Sarah.
He did like Munson because Munson didn't have sports. And he told me that I could not count a test that when I was teaching there, that I could not count a test that I gave after the Thanksgiving holiday because I had not told the children that they were going to be given a reading test on Great Expectations, that I gave them no warning. And I pulled out a syllabus that I had distributed the first day of class in Baltimore. I said, they've known since the first day of class, August the 20 whatever. They are here. I handed it out.
I don't know what
They've
doing
known
this.
since
Kung
the
Fu kicks over
that
you.
we were having a reading test.
So what did he do to get to leave Newberry Academy?
There were some other people who had him leave the academy. There were some people who felt like he needed some new ideas.
He'd been there for 30-something years.
And yet his family is very upset about it.
His family or?
His children were very, very upset with how that was handled. They didn't give him a great, they gave him a going away dinner, but it was given by, not the board. It was not an official goodbye retirement dinner. It was given by other people. And as a matter of fact, his daughter on
She's
Facebook,
been real sick.
yeah, and she said, if you don't support my father, unfriend me now on Facebook. She
Oh,
said
I
some
didn't see
really
that
ugly,
post.
yeah, she did some really ugly
Oh,
things.
Alex.
So, yeah.
Oh,
So
I have
her
been friends with
brother
her a long
Benji
time.
is
Oh, wow.
who Neville got the restaurant from.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
owned
yeah,
the
no,
grill,
I-
yeah, just
yeah, I heard
Benji's,
that.
yeah.
I mean, I didn't know the family.
And Neville,
connection,
it
but-
was funny. Neville said, they're like, well, do you want to name the restaurant after you? And he's like, no. He's like, generic. Just, that's what he wanted. I don't know why.
I thought he did a good job. Ow! Let's be careful with gentle parts.
Eleanor.
Yeah, Bobby wanted to be fired when Munson had the article in the state paper.
Oh, about his plans?
Yeah.
Oh,
Was that in the paper, the state paper?
Paper, yeah.
Yeah, front
Your
page.
suit? Your lawsuit?
Front
No,
page.
no, well, like this short story Mom wrote about that.
I didn't write about that. John Collins John Collins and I were friends. He worked for the state paper. He came we had lunch together, maybe once every couple of weeks. I told him about your Perry Mason lawsuit with that airplane. And John said, that's a great story. You know, somebody in the world still believes in justice.
Oh, right. I thought you wrote that story.
No, I did not. And so John interviewed you, essentially, with your little Boy Scout uniform on.
Oh, whoa.
And Bobby, when it came out, it said it made his daughter was traumatized by it. She had not stopped crying all day because she thought she was going to be arrested.
He should have explained to her
That's what I thought. And so he
that
took,
that indict was not in the article.
and not only that, it made it real clear that it was a really good thing the school had done by having this pseudo trial, because it explained to
They had a
children about
trial?
justice. Yeah, it was who was the teacher who had served as the judge. Anyway,
Did you win your suit?
yeah, he did.
Were you awarded punitive damages?
No, it was some about he had been selling them for what, 10 cents a plane, and Bobby Dawkins' daughter ripped up for $5.
No, I remember that. She
There was a
tore
bunch
up his
of people, like,
airplane.
She did.
destroyed
She's
them
still
and threw them
hateful.
in this tree, and
She
some
is
people
still
took them
hateful. I
and
hate her.
flushed them out for a while.
But anyway, he thought it was an example of a
Sued you for
school,
my bark dolls.
a school that was
Sued
really
Will Pup could got
doing
some
well
money out of it.
and showing an example of how you handle children's problems by letting a teacher serve as a judge. Anyway, Bobby took it to Gordon, remember Gordon Johnson's trust the next morning and wanted me fired because I had
Gordon
been to
wanted
school.
you fired?
No, Gordon was the chairman of the board. Bobby ran out to his truck the next morning, waving that article and talking about how it made the school look bad. And Gordon said, no, it doesn't. It makes the school look great. He says, well, my daughter's been traumatized by this. She thinks that she's going to be arrested, and you need to get rid of Sue. You know, Sue needs to be gone from here. She needs to be fired. And Gordon said, no, she doesn't. I said, he said, this is about one of our families. This is not about her as a teacher. And she did it makes the school look great. It says right here about her good example. Bobby and Gordon told me this. And so he was all about, and he and Mary Helen visited me.
I remember
I remember
I remember
specifically
that.
I remember specifically when they came and visited us because y'all were like, y'all go upstairs. We were like, went upstairs.
I
we were
remember
like
that.
listening at the stairs.
I like answered the door. And there's this man who's like 8 feet tall.
No warning. It was like
I'm like,
it was like an ambush.
Yeah. I
and
remember
he's
that.
like, "Is
I
your
remember
mother
that.
home?"
I remember that day
It
specifically.
was an ambush.
I was
What did they
scared.
say?
What
That's
what
crazy.
What a
Y'all had to
terrible
shut the
parent
door.
almost
They
forgetting.
shut
You
the
said
door.
the
They
children
shut the door.
squad. How traumatized their daughter was because I had gotten involved in the children's
Because
squabble. I
she
said, no,
tore
I
out
didn't.
somebody else's stuff.
I said, I didn't get mixed up in this. He said, we know that Henry wrote the complaint. I said, no, he didn't. Munson watches Perry Mason at his grandmother's house every day. Munson did that. Walter did that himself. Did we have anything to do with that?
Sounds like he doesn't have a lot of faith in
Dad might have
kids.
helped me write it up.
I think Uncle Walter might have helped you write it up.
Maybe. I thought Dad helped me through a little
I
bit.
thought it was all about Perry Mason and so
I was inspired by Perry Mason. I remember wanting to write a Perry Mason video game when I was a kid. But for some reason, I think Dad might have taken a couple minutes and been like, all right, this and this and this. I think Dad helped.
well, I did not know that. I thought it was about Perry Mason.
Well, it was
That's
about
what I
Perry
was
Mason
told.
too. And I think Dad helped me do it.
But the bottom line is, it made the school look great. And I said, this is about, and Mary Helen then said, she had taken a course under Frank Walton,
I don't think Neville's heard this story.
probably from the other side.
I doubt it. He wasn't in Newberry then.
Probably from the Dawkins perspective.
I doubt it. I just doubt it.
But she said she'd taken this course, the one about natural consequences. Frank Walton at USC, and she said, he says you should never get involved in children's, and I had violated this principle of good parenting by getting involved. And I said, I didn't tell Munson to do this. I did not. This was his idea.
Right.
What they did not know is when I worked at Graduate Regional Studies, I worked for Frank Walton.
Oh, yeah.
I worked for him. I set up his classes.
Whose turn is it?
When they left, I called Frank and I said, you give people a little bit of information about this, and then they use it to beat up people like me. I said, this person said she took your class, and this is what she said. And he just howled. He just laughed.
It's 9, 4 down.
He says, I'm not going to call her. He said, I don't like her.
Whose turn is it?
That's funny.
I don't know.
I think maybe we're finished.
Yeah, I think that was it.
No one forgot. I said
Isn't it
no.
my turn?
Okay, it's
All right,
Marcy's
it's
turn.
Marcy's turn.
I think it's my turn.
Okay.
Because wasn't
Pick
that
a
Bubby's
number
turn
1 through
originally?
6.
No, I thought that was your turn.
Wasn't that my turn?
Well, whoever's turn it is, it scores.
I don't remember telling the story.
What does that say?
Was that me?
What did you do on Sunday nights? Saturday nights as a team?
Uh-oh, now we're in trouble.
Why?
Saturday night.
Oh, big daddy.
Well, if it was in the fall, I would have been in a band competition.
Big daddy. I
Marching
forgot
my
about
trombone and probably playing Dungeons and Dragons in the bleachers.
this. I'm not playing this anymore.
And if it wasn't in the fall, then I was probably running a Dungeons and Dragons game somewhere else. Because I had a whole bunch of different groups I used to just Dungeon Master for, so. Wow, yeah. Yep. That's probably what I was doing. In the summertime, in the summertime we used to go down to Granny's house and then days didn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the summer was just gone, right? But
I remember Tommy coming in at Granny's house one time, and we're like, well, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. And he comes in, he looks at the table, and he's like, where's the board?
and Walter was like, it's in their minds.
Because that's
Tommy.
not creepy.
Tommy Pope, they were coming to pick Will up.
Yeah, and they're like, where's the board? You've been
See,
playing
I
this
remember-
game.
For some reason, and I'm sure like it's different from week to week, but I remember sometimes Friday nights I would run for Dan Everett and Robin Bagwell. Saturday morning I would run for Josh Turlick, Amos Turlick, Brent Dalton, Travis Cannon sometimes until his parents were like, you can't play that game anymore. And then Saturday nights I would run out past Lorraine's house with Lacey and Barron, and sometimes Patrick Lindler. And then Sundays, I don't remember where I ran Sundays, but it was weird. Like my whole weekend was like I'm running for, it was like a game here to a game here to a game here. I mean, it was just different people, and sometimes it would be the same game, running for like 3 or 4 different groups, and
Okay.
I don't know
it's just
how.
kind of cool.
That's all right.
Alright, mine is valuables. When you lost a competition, how did you feel about it? Describe. I used to be the spelling bee champion.
Really?
Until Paul came.
Oh,
I still remember his name and his face. I even found him on Facebook and I was like, maybe he's stupid now. So here we were in this little spelling bee competition, and it was down to me and Paul. Wee!
So what do you know it broke?
What is that?
My vacation bracelet.
Oh. Okay, so it was down to me and Paul.
you want to see something?
This is like 3rd grade, high stress competition level. So it's just me and Paul. We've eliminated everybody else. It's just me and him. And they give me the word, and I blank on it. Like I just blank on how to spell it. Like, so I spell it the best way that I can. And they say no.
Why?
That's not right.
Why
So they give the word to Paul, and he gets it like da 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 da, and he wins the spelling bee. You know what the word was? Typical. I'll never forget it.
TIPYKAL.
I think that's how I spelled it.
T-I.
You want to do something really crazy?
T-I-P.
People have spent
C-I-L.
100 years
No.
watching.
It's TYPICAL. I was having fun intentionally.
I think I spelled it that first way, yeah. So I'll never forget that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll never forget it.
Where do I put this?
That's what I ought to do.
Ah, I'm the boy.
There's a song called 100 Years. I ought to do a cover of 100 Years, and on the byline I'll put, thanks for watching my channel for 100 years of time.
Where do I put this?
And that's a good song.
100 years worth of
Where do I put this?
You're going to go for my turn. You're going to my turn. So give me a number, 1 to 6.
Just for a second. Give me it for 1. 6.
Oh, what do you do?
6.
Alright, Eleanor's going 6.
I'm gonna do.
No, just give me a number, 1 to 6.
No. Send me some.
No. 1, 2, 3. Etchings. Eleanor is taking my turn this time.
You didn't even press the button.
There are 7 wonders of the world. What wonders inspire you? What inspired you? What makes you want to do wonderful, great things in the world?
Wait, I gotta do one.
Okay, these things.
What makes you want
There's
to be
these
great?
things after curious drawers. And recycling is good for the world.
Recycling.
Yeah.
It makes me happy. So I'm listening to those Curious George shows. I'm listening to what they say at the end.
So it's the shows that inspire you. It's like the Wildcrats when they say you should recycle. It's good for the world. That's
Those Curious George.
Curious
Cheers,
George.
George.
Beautiful.
Good answer.
All right,
That's good.
Henry, your turn.
That's we don't have the.
Now, Bonnie, did you want to jump in on this too?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
If you don't want to do your
But
turn
I was
out.
gonna use that green triangle.
Alright, that's
Ellen, can I use the green triangle? Why? Because I need it for the shoe.
Let's do, with me?
I don't
Alright,
want to use
there's
that.
Eleanor. And there's mine. And, oh, that was mine. Now we're good.
Okay.
Let's
Well, you
go.
were the button.
You were the
Oh, sorry.
No, don't give me a date, just leave it. Because then everybody can just go.
All right.
Whose turn is it?
It's Henry.
Yep, Dad's turn. So,
Pick a number 1 through 6.
6.
Pick a number 1 through. Pick a number 1 through 6.
It's 2.
You see this?
Wait a minute.
2.
Alright. 1, 2. So, valuables.
What's that
Tell
four-letter
about the
word?
best or worst
Crossword.
New Year's
Share
Eve
the
party
word.
you can recall.
Do what?
I love how they put "you can recall" at the end of that.
the best or worst New Year's Eve party?
Put your bottom on the bottom of the seat.
You remember when you fell?
Well, what we did is we ended up going down to Myrtle Beach for the Millennium birthday party. And we stayed at a hotel at the beach. We rented a room, and they had a big party.
You and Mom did? You and Mom did?
We did, and Paul and Tommy and Ann Laurie and David, weren't they there too?
It was the year Danny died, and his favorite band was the Tams, and they were playing for New Year's Eve at Myrtle Beach. And so we rented a room in the hotel where they were playing.
And we went down there, and you know, Tommy got kind of, he got looped. And, but we had a good time.
What's this for?
And, you know, so that's one I remember.
I think that's a good show.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
Y'all partied like it was 1999.
We did,
Well, we had
except it was 2000.
we had to ride the elevator up to the room, you know, when it's over.
Well, no, actually, I don't. No,
No,
actually,
he
I.
doesn't roll. He goes and tells a story. He tells two.
He's in the
He tells
woodshed. So we got a
One
woodshed
about,
story.
we got a woodshed story.
Well, I was about Eleanor's age. Maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but anyway,
Sarah, no.
gone to the ophthalmologist. And, you know, had the drops put in your eye so they can dilate when it was left in the dark room. Well, I was sort of bored. I started singing about how bored I was. Rather loudly, as a matter of fact.
Bored.
Probably not.
Yeah, about like that.
Bored.
And-
Bored.
Yeah.
Bored.
We get it. Now let Mr. Ernest finish his
And there was a punishment from this?
Oh, yes. Now, I must admit, I don't remember exactly what the punishment was. I mean, my parents weren't into corporal punishment or anything like that, so. But I know I must have been punished because I remember the look on my mom's face when I finally got out of that room.
She was embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I go to memories and tell us,
A good story.
Oh, right. Let me get
Not a
a
punishment
memory story.
story.
what was your family's attitude toward formal education?
I don't want to play this round. I want to start over.
Generally positive towards it. I mean,
Who's the tree? Who's the tree?
We take a straw and put it.
I mean,
Who's the tree? Do you remember who's the tree?
my mom graduated from
Are
Towson.
you the tree?
Well, it's not Towson University. Back when she graduated from it, was Towson Teachers Normal College.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm not playing anymore.
And my dad, he did some.
Do not squeeze me too tight.
He had gotten an associate's degree through Miami-Dade Junior College.
Can I take your turn?
My grandmother, Marcella, she had been a graduate of what was called the Ferris Institute. I think it's still around somewhere in Michigan. But,
You don't want to do your turn. I can do
So,
it
I mean-
for you.
and
Bonnie?
it wasn't the case
I'm not
of,
blaming
now
you.
granted, college was somewhat cheaper back
Oh,
then,
you're
but
right.
it wasn't the case of us being left to fend for ourselves when we went through college. They helped Susan go through Newberry, they helped Phyllis take some classes at Midlands Tech, Steve at Rose Holman, and then later at USC. Myself at Clemson, just through the undergraduate years though.
Can't blame them for that.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, Aunt B.
That was Aunt B's turn.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
It's 5.
Yours is 5.
Alright, so I am red top.
Red top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Valuable.
Cover up the button.
Tell about the first thing you can remember as a child.
The button's covered up.
That's okay.
We got some poopy. We got some wipes on.
First thing I remember.
You trapped
We
Susu.
might have to run down to Bolognese.
I didn't
You
provide
trapped
paper towels.
Susu.
Okay. I mean, we'll need some for tomorrow. Well, paper towels would be fine.
We'll get through it.
Probably sleeping in this bed. It was like a metal bed
Okay, hold on.
in y'all's
Get something to eat while you're
bedroom.
on. Come here.
And I remember, because the OCD runs deep in our family, trying to get all my baby dolls lined up and with the cover like just to their chin all the way around. And then to get myself in there somehow. It was like, I'm not sure how this is gonna work. But I must have been young because it was I thought it was like a metal bed with bars on it, but probably a crib in hindsight.
It was a toddler's bed that Gramps had given us. Yeah, I mean, that's right. It was
How old was I?
metal, but you were probably, I'm thinking, gosh, you were out of that thing by the time you were 4. So it had to be like 2 or 3.
I remember that, trying to line them all up. I had a bunch in there.
Yeah, you
A
did.
bunch of little doll
Stuffed
babies.
animals too.
Just trying to get
Stuffed
their
animals,
chin
too.
just all the way around.
Oh,
And then
Lord.
crawl in there too. And then it would move their
Oh,
blanket.
God.
Yeah, and
Had
then
to
you'd
move my
start- Oh Lord, I didn't know that's what you were doing.
I feel like kids do that a lot. Like, just really just.
What do you think I was doing?
I had no idea.
She had her sleeping, I'm sure.
But I was by your bed was over there with your dresser and Dad's dresser, and then it was by the my bed was by the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Golly Moses, I had
I
no
didn't
idea.
know. I don't know how old I was, but I must
You were
have been
still
young.
in diapers when you were doing that.
So Sarah's age, maybe a year or so older.
They were so older than that, but you were like, golly
That's
Moses.
free.
That's my first memory. I think.
I'm just
I mean, that was.
surprised you
I think that was
remembered.
before jumping on the bed and sliding on the roof and all that mess.
Golly Moses.
I don't want to play.
I know. I saw you ate them. There's peaches too. It's mushy, but you can have it.
Alright, I'll go and then Munson can go after me. Pick me a number.
Pick a number 1 to 6.
Bonnie.
Pick a number 1 to 6. Let me tell it to her.
How about 5? That's close enough.
How one?
That green one on the corner, what does it say? No.
Tell about a special birthday you had.
Oh, my 16th birthday.
I was about to say her 6th.
Well, that was probably a good one, but I don't remember it. But my 16th birthday, like, I had wanted to have a party, and for some reason I got real moody and just decided, I don't want to have a party. But I knew that that was okay because my parents always like would take me to dinner, and my mom would make a cake, so I would still have like a birthday. So on the day of my birthday, like, nobody acknowledges it. Like, nobody tells me happy birthday and showers me with attention, like, always on my birthday, because I'm an only child. So I get up and I'm like, well, the queen is here now. Everyone can tell me happy birthday, and nobody did it. Like, my mom ignored it, my dad ignored
You
it.
said you didn't want to have a birthday party.
I got to school and my friends just like didn't acknowledge it, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what's going on? So I get home that night and I'm just, now I'm real moody. Oh, I'm just so moody, and I'm just mad, and I'm starting to regret this decision about no party, because now I'm realizing there's no cake. My mom hasn't baked a cake. Like, there's not going to be anything for my 16th birthday. And so then my dad says, all right, well, we'll go out to eat for, since it's the weekend. Like, not for my birthday. He's like, it's the weekend. I'll take y'all out for pizza. And I'm like, they forgot my birthday. Oh my God. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just sitting there steaming. I'm just steaming mad. And so we go out the back door to go get in the car. I'm going to cry. And all my friends are on the back deck. And they shout, surprise! And it was like my mom had orchestrated a surprise party for me and kept it a secret all day.
I want you to do that on one of my birthdays.
And I remember that.
I want you to do that on one of my birthdays.
I can't tell you which one though.
That wouldn't be a surprise.
I want Daddy to do it on one of my birthdays.
I couldn't do a surprise for your birthday.
Why?
Yeah, you
Because
could.
yours, you just.
You don't have a birthday, you have a birth month.
I do have a birthday.
What is it?
December 7th.
Is that what your birthday is?
Yeah.
I have a story about Eleanor. At one of my birthday parties, I kept asking you, Ellen, this is when you were back in diapers, when you were Sarah's age. And I said, Eleanor, where's the poo-poo? And you would say, here. And I kept asking you because I thought it was funny because you would point to it. And you kept doing it. And then you would just look at me like, why can't Aunt B figure out where the poo-poo is? I told her. Aunt B is just being silly. She can't figure that out. So you were smarter than me at 2 years old.
Where Monty? Where Daddy?
I don't know, he might have gone to get some.
You were a
He
little
might have gone to
baby.
take out the trash.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, you can't open my phone without the code and I'm not giving you the
Oh,
code.
it's intense.
Pick a number 1 to 6.
You should turn off.
Pick a number. Pick a
You know there's a way to
Pick a number 1
unlock
through
your
6.
phone with Siri.
How?
I
So is
forgot.
that,
You gotta like.
you want me to
it's
go
something
ahead
like
or-
the
Yeah, go ahead.
stopwatch or the timer. You gotta
You're underneath
something
me.
like set a timer.
memories.
Then it'll take you to the timer and then you
Describe the
press
place where
button.
your grandparents live.
I don't remember. It's something like that. I don't remember exactly.
For me, so
No, it was me. Well, it's actually Munson's turn. I'm just.
I said number 1 to 6 and pick 1, so it's 1.
Are you kidding me?
I've talked about my grandparents on the Davis side a lot. So
Okay, there you go.
The Corleys lived on Wright Street in Newberry in a 2-story house about 3 blocks from the mill. And about a block from Huntimer's Hamburgers. What else you need to know?
Cool. Good place, a good spot. Location, location.
Location. All right, Henry, your turn.
It's not one of these cards.
All right, Munson, it's actually your turn.
Okay, you thought
How about you put them over here?
Oh, Bonnie, did you want to turn?
I'm not playing.
Oh, okay.
the green triangle.
I'm not playing anymore.
I thought you were playing.
I
Aren't you gonna take one turn? Just one turn? Do one turn.
I'll start from here.
That's cool. Alright, and what does it say? It says,
And then I'm done.
what is your all-time?
No, I'll start from here. No, I start from here.
It says, what's your
I'll start
all-time?
from here.
Oh, alright, well in that case you go here,
Over there.
and you have to tell a woodshed story when you got punished.
I got a
You
billion.
almost knocked over Pop's glass.
Tell a story about when you got punished. You don't want me to read it? Or you want to sit in the chair by yourself?
I don't know what you want to tell.
Eleanor, give me those cards back. And put your bottom on the bottom of the seat.
Wait, Mama, what's a good one?
There's a good one?
You want to sit up here?
What's a good one?
About when you got in trouble?
You want to sit up here?
You ready to go to bed?
I honestly can't think of a recent time you've had to be punished.
I don't know. When I was a baby. I'm not playing.
She's not grounded a lot.
Okay, you gonna go get in the bed?
Well, there have been weekends where I didn't allow you to have friends over because of your
Get in the
mouth
middle,
and your
then.
attitude.
Eleanor,
That's usually what it is.
get in the middle. Leave me room in the top room, okay?
Do you remember one of those weekends when you couldn't have a friend over?
You
You wanna move the
So
bed in the
boring.
eye room over here?
Yes.
You want me to move the bed over there?
I really wanted a cheeseburger one time,
Would you
and I
ask
kept
Pop, would you go move
asking and asking and
I'll move the
asking.
bed back here?
Finally, you said no more
just want to
friends.
move the bed.
I want
Yeah, I
to move
said no
Eleanor's
friends
bed
over
back in
for
our
the
room
whole
so that she
week.
wakes up and she's
And
fine,
then
you
you
can
just
give her
kept
some
adding
medicine.
me.
Now, what about the time Bonnie painted the room with poop?
She was a baby. I just put her in the
Oh,
tub.
right.
There was no
No
punishment.
You should have made me get soap and clean it.
Bonnie, you were like 1.5.
I would have had fun with the soap.
You would have made a bigger mess.
You're a mess. Okay.
I would have had fun.
It was like if we were to try to punish Sarah, you just can't. Like, what do you can't.
You can give her soap, give her some water, and let her clean.
Well,
Well, that's not
let's
really a
sit with our
punishment.
bottom on the bottom of the chair.
There.
That's not the bottom.
There.
Molly,
Close enough. Close enough.
that was a lot of fun.
Alright. Well, is my turn
I'm done.
again?
Nope.
Is my turn again?
Oh, yeah. All right, Eleanor.
Got the
Let's go
mattress.
get in the bed.
That's Eleanor's mattress.
I love you. Good
All
night.
right, but when you can go.
Okay. Bonnie asked Siri what number.
Name a number 1 through 10. 4.
All-time pet peeve.
I said pick a number 1 through 1,000,000.
Oh God, is it something I do?
Is it something Sarah does?
My all-time pet peeve is when somebody has something, but they never use it.
The answer is 1.
Yeah, that makes
Like if
sense.
somebody has something, but they don't use it, it bugs me.
The answer is
And I
1.
can't think of a specific example.
Like, won't let you use it? Or
No,
they
just
don't
like they have something just to have it.
Just their hoarding, yeah,
You know, that just bugs me.
yeah.
You know, and I'm sure I do it. I mean, I have like comic books. And it's funny because like
You hoard stuff.
I hoard stuff. I'm a collector of some things, but that's also my pet peeve. It's like something that I do, I guess.
Yeah.
But you know, if somebody has a really, really nice guitar, but they never play it.
Yeah.
Or if
It
somebody,
seems like wasteful.
yeah, it seems
Yeah.
wasteful to me. It seems like Robin Hood needs to show up and go, no, this kid needs this instead
Yeah.
of you, kind of thing. But, yeah, that's the only thing I kind of comes. Yeah. Yeah.
Name a number 1.
And not really
Pick a number
collectible
1
stuff,
through
but like
6.
stuff you would use.
Useful things.
Useful things that
Mama,
people
yours
just
is
hold on
4.
to out of greed. That bugs me.
4 valuables.
Valuable. Whose turn is it?
Mine.
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 Describe a time you put off going to the doctor or dentist.
Oh, I can tell you lots of stories about that.
Okay.
So, I have like, I mean, I would call it a phobia because it's totally uncontrollable and completely irrational. I have a phobia of the dentist.
Wait a minute, Sarah. Wait a minute, Sarah.
Are you gonna sleep over there?
Whose pillow is
You gonna
that?
sleep with Eleanor?
I think that goes to the other room.
Uh-huh.
I wanna sleep with Eleanor.
She wants to sleep with Eleanor.
So, the longest time I've gone between like visiting the dentist was I went in the summertime the year Bonnie was 5, and then then I skipped all these dentist visits until like a year ago. So like 4 years,
Oh my
or like
gosh.
3.
Wow.
I was just like, no, I can't do it. And like I would make appointments and then I couldn't do it. But you know, you just have to. And finally I just did it. And it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Just like it never is a big
And
deal.
you got a lot of toothbrushes. Really got them.
And then the next time I have an appointment, which is in February, I'm gonna probably get psyched out about it. Even though it's never a big deal and
I'll
it
go
never
for you.
is awful.
I like it in the bags.
Like I get really freaked out by it.
I love y'all
I do.
very much, but I got very little sleep last night, and I'm gone.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
That was fun.
That was fun.
It was a great deal.
That was fun.
Alright, that's it, huh?
We can keep playing.
Well, we can still go around one more time, probably. We're all real close to this.
It's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
I almost did Mama's password.
Don't tell anybody.
Won't work. Mine's 6 digits.
Mine is 2, but it's special.
It's the story's
Hey,
password.
get a number for Pop here.
You can guess the password.
Pick a number 1 through 6.
It's 3.
3.
for Pop. And Pop
I
is
tried to try
alright,
just
1, 2,
pick
3.
around.
Memories.
Memories.
Use the finger.
So we're gonna end on him.
Oh gosh, what are the names and birth dates of all your children and their children, or all your brothers and sisters and their children?
Oh, man.
Oh.
Damn, it's a number question.
I don't know, right?
I'm glad that they didn't ask me for Social Security.
Monson's is,
That's an unusual question.
That doesn't seem like a damn pop quiz.
11, 24, 74.
11,
James.
17, 74. 17.
17, okay.
Close enough.
November 74 is right.
And then Buffy and James pretty easy.
James is 5'10", 76, and Buffy's is 5'20", 79.
You got it.
You got it.
And then Eleanor's.
And then Eleanor's is 12, 7, 10.
Yep.
My brother Walter was 7, 3, 48. My brother Ralph was 2, 21, 49.
Sarah's very heavy.
51, excuse me, 51.
I've been taken off the board.
Is it gone?
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Sarah's hands.
Oh, where was it supposed to go?
Just say it. Let's just say it was there.
There's plenty more blocks to play
Yeah.
with, little girl. Alright, that's cool. You can keep it. Ernest got another piece. All
She
right.
needs it for her house.
Whoa. Now, for some reason, this story about how I was born comes to mind, Dad. And were y'all drinking beer at the hospital when I was born?
That was Jane.
I was Janie.
Janie.
And so y'all started calling her Bud.
They didn't know they were graduating. They graduated law school.
Oh!
And so Dad and Uncle Walter graduated law school together, and they went out to celebrate.
We went to his apartment
Oh, I
and
should
drank a
get it.
bottle of
She needs to
scotch.
poop again.
And Mom called and said, "I'm in labor," and Dad said, "No, you're not."
That baby.
Is that?
Yeah.
But she was.
Okay.
And
And
so
we've been going through the natural childbirth stuff where you like learn how to breathe and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
I'm supposed to be her coach.
Oh.
And I would say, breathe. She said, wake up, wake up. You're supposed to be my coach.
Shit, does that remind you of anything?
she said she almost
I'm
got
sorry.
like the vapors
Hate
when
me
you
that
were
day.
like.
I wanted you to burst into flame that day. I hated you so much. This is
What
how I
happened?
can't talk about it, see?
What happened?
Nothing.
You
I
fell
can't talk
asleep?
about
When
it.
Sarah was
You fell
born?
asleep.
I can't talk about it. It makes me so mad.
When Sarah was born?
I can't talk about it, yeah.
You fell asleep probably.
I was, it was very early morning.
For everybody, Munson. It was
For
really for
everybody.
everybody. And you're the only one who fell asleep.
It was a long, long day.
Okay, well, anyway.
Alright, moving on. Roll his dice. Roll his dice. Ernest's turn.
Actually, I had actual dice. Name a number 1 through. Name a number 1 through 6.
It's 2.
2.
Okay, so
Triangle with triangle.
Alright, valuables. Valuables. Tell about a time in your life when you really lost your temper.
I like when these ones come around. Go night night. Go night night.
Can I borrow my phone?
I just put it on the little stand I
time I really lost my
made.
I mean, I can think of some times when I've been mad, but I can't think of any time when I really lost my temper.
Just name him.
I lost it.
Yeah. So let me try the alternatives thing.
Okay, alternatives.
The blue.
Because you can't think of a time you lost your temper?
I mean, I've lost out. I feel like I've thought of times when I was mad, but not anything that was really temper, you know.
Let's see, if you could get a pet or another pet, what kind would you want?
Well, I guess I could have another guinea pig.
You had a guinea pig?
Gunga din. And I learned one very important thing about a guinea pig.
What's that?
You can't put a leash on a guinea pig because it'll crawl through it.
I didn't know that either.
Because they got these tiny little legs.
Oh, they do. They have tiny little precious
Oh, that's
legs.
cute. That's just the image of like them getting with his leash on.
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
Well, it was actually my brother who tried to
Put the leash on him.
put the leash on so as to give him a chance to get some exercise in the house without having him crawl under the furniture and so forth. You know.
That makes sense.
I remember you had hamsters.
You know, they didn't last long.
Nope.
Hamsters.
I see that one of them did.
They did.
One of them did. Like, I had one for a while.
I remember you were like, put the food in the blue bowl and the water in the green bowl.
Why does it matter which one?
When we were down in Coral Gables,
Mama,
she
it
raised
seems like every
gerbils
time you break my hair, you get a
and sold the
little knot.
excess to the
I'm
pet store,
sorry.
where probably a number of them ended up as snake food.
Oh god, yeah. I had a friend of mine who had a pet python. We used to feed it.
You talking about
Rats.
Travis?
No, Patrick Miller had a pet
Whatever
python.
happened to him?
I hope it didn't get lost.
He's my friend on Facebook. Like he's still alive.
Or at least his Facebook account is.
Yeah, at least his Facebook. Yeah. Every now and then he'll make a post, but I remember like feeding his pet python rats and bunnies.
Bunnies.
Were
So
dead
they eat
rats?
outside.
Wow,
I
but,
was
bunnies
in
are
college.
for?
We got a
I mean,
snake.
pythons seem like a pretty boring pet for like about a month. You have to feed it, and then they get really interesting for about 3 to 4 hours, and then they become a really boring pet for a month or so.
I just remember that snake
What
that Travis
bunnies?
brought to my house.
Mm.
Remember that?
I'm just spaced
Oh,
out. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Look at that water slide.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
I think it's your turn.
Oh, is it? What am I on?
You're on the.
name a number 1 through 6.
6.
Word.
Six. Word. And you're the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says, what is your pet peeve?
Just one. Although you can name several if you would like.
Name like your top 5. Top 3.
Probably top one is like noise. I don't like, and it comes in like noise or clutter or just excess, if that makes any sense. Like a lot of things going on at once, just kind of like
You're like
it's hard.
overwhelmed.
You get overwhelmed.
Yep.
Oh, I just realized. Mama,
So
one of the shelves.
that's why I close my door at the
Mama,
office.
I just realized one of the
Can't
shelves broke
concentrate.
out of that.
Just stick it back on there.
I do better like one thing at a time, and if I got like a lot of interruptions, I don't do well.
It's interesting because like I live in a world where I end up with a lot of interruptions.
Yeah, I
but
can
it
tell.
bugs, but it bugs me. Like,
You don't like it?
when I'm at work, it bugs me. When I'm at home, it doesn't bother me.
I don't like it at home either. Neville will be like reading Twitter to me, and the TV will be on, and they'll be like, "What I'm trying to do,"
Right. Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's too much.
The one truth about multitasking is we all think we're better at it than we are.
I'm terrible at it. Nobody can I can't multitask. I don't aspire to want to multitask. I think it's a terrible idea. I would rather just give me
One
everything and
thing
let
I
me
can do
finish
well.
it. Unless it's on
Right.
fire.
Right. See, that's my thing is like I end up with like, I mean, they're you know, like if I'm shooting the cover for something, that's gonna take like 2 or 3 hours. So if I start doing it in the morning at work, and then some guy knocks on the door, and then 5 minutes later there's a phone call, and then, I mean it's just something I live with, but it bugs the hell out of me. I'd much rather go to
I
the
get
store in the
so
middle of the night
aggravated.
and just do it and be done with it.
I like the early morning because nobody's there.
I-
But I'll shut my door. You guys at the
Yeah.
office are real respectful of it. I mean, they don't really come in.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Oh, that's it's okay. It's okay. Mommy will pick it up. Mommy will pick it up. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I can just have, I mean, it's amazing to me how much I can done in like 2 hours if
Nobody
that's-
bothers you.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think everybody's like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, we're not in the medical industry or
So
emergency
urgency.
services.
Right.
It can wait till 2 o'clock.
Right. Oh yeah.
It can wait.
Yeah.
And if it can't wait, you waited.
Right.
If they levied your account, that's, you waited. But anyway.
Well, Bonnie, are you gonna take a turn?
No.
Okay. Roll it for me.
Pick a number one. Pick a number 1 through 6.
It's 4.
4. All right.
I think you won, Munson.
Now,
I think you did.
what does that mean? You just make it to the end and you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have homecoming celebration.
So what does that mean? You get to pick a card,
I'm
any
not sure.
card?
It's just say something.
I keep munching on this pizza. It's real good.
It's so good.
Where y'all
Continue-
get it?
Right.
They
Until
ordered
one
it.
player reaches the final square in the
It's
homecoming
very
celebration,
easy.
player must roll the
It's what?
exact
It
number
was
on the
very
die
easy when I first opened it.
to move
Yeah.
this square. If not, the player must
Tasty.
wait until the next time around to try again. When a player reaches the homecoming celebration, player pauses while each of the other players tells a story or shares an experience or positive impression about the celebrated player.
Oh.
Play then continues until each player in turn successfully joins the homecoming celebration.
Oh,
So-
that's so sweet.
So I made it to the homecoming celebration, so now everybody's supposed to go around the table and tell a story about me. Right?
Homecoming?
Is that the way it's supposed to work?
Do I start since I'm
You
beside
start,
you?
'cause there you go. All right, you get to tell,
And then
tell a story about
I
me.
have to-
What the
Something
thing
that
says.
reflects positively on you, like something that you would be proud to hear at your funeral.
You can tell a bad story if you want to. I still love you.
I'm teasing, there aren't any.
Oh, there aren't any bad. I'm sure you can think of some bad stories.
No, I can't.
When you were mad.
I'm not mad for long.
Yeah, you should.
You're mad for like 1 minute.
Yeah. By the time, like, Munson is so good and diligent at work, like, it's something, if I get mad at him on Monday morning, by the time I see him again, I've forgotten what I was mad about. So we never fight, it's great. Let's see, but a positive thing about you, there's so many. You're just such a good human. You're good at being a human. A lot of people suck at being human. Like they're selfish and they're greedy and they're like me, they're just like narcissistic and don't understand why the world doesn't revolve around them, but you're the opposite of that.
Thank you.
What are
Yeah.
we supposed to do?
Say something nice about Munson.
We could have just picked numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it said 1 through 5 and then let it pick.
Okay.
I like being here.
You are, you're good at being human.
It's cold. It's a
I'll
pop
put my
stick.
hair in a ponytail for next time.
That's what you wanted.
Coach!
I don't
Yep.
want to sit, I don't want to have a lap today.
I want you to have a
Well, you'll have to sit there
I'm
because I
trying to
don't.
get by.
Okay.
I like how interesting you are. Like, I'm always like, oh, I wonder about this movie, and you're like, ooh, yeah, that movie was so cool, or like, you're just not interested in being mainstream. Like, you're gonna find your own interesting things and make the most of, like, even just today when you're like, I'm gonna make the Enterprise, and then like, I don't know what that's gonna be yet. I haven't figured it out. Like, just how creative, and creative is kind of not really the right word, but maybe inquisitive.
I walk to the beat of my own drum.
No, you're normal. Like, you're not eccentric or anything.
Experimental. I like how experimental you are.
There's a cat with it.
I'm
It's
not.
okay.
I aspire to be.
Just go buy it.
Mm.
Oh, look at that little fat dog.
Yeah, I mean, and experientially, you don't seem to mind worrying about trying out anything. True.
That was horrific.
Appreciate that.
Did
I think that's what life's all about, is trying to.
What do you want me to share? Nobody. It's awful.
Well, and actually, like on that thread, like I think it's important to set that example for the kids. Try everything. I mean, it's a good thing.
I was supposed to say something nice about Munson.
Well, I'm just trying to think of one thing. I'm just thinking so many.
I know. It's just everything.
I'm just gonna say like one word because I don't know.
Well, I enjoy watching him play with Sarah.
That's a
good dad.
That's funny because sometimes when I play with Sarah, I feel like I'm being used.
Well, thank you.
Oh, I
What
know,
was that?
I know.
What'd you think about Munson?
I'm gonna be the last person.
I think you are the last person.
Yeah, I think you are.
She hasn't win.
Yeah, she did.
He hasn't win.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yes, he did.
Hey,
You
Sarah.
haven't
It's
win.
your turn. I did
Hey,
not
Sarah,
go yet.
what do you like about Daddy?
I think I'm a pretty cool person myself.
What do you like about Daddy?
Yay.
Oh, she likes to share with Daddy. Daddy's always up for anything late at night. They get up and have a snack. They get up and read a story.
That's right.
I know. When me and Munson
Good
put
night.
a little bookshelf for Sarah.
Oh, that was a good
was,
time.
yeah.
That was really good. That was really sweet of you two.
I was
You got for her.
outside at dark building a little.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Built a shelf for Sarah.
Built a shelf.
That was good. Well, then it's supposed to go to you, and then we play until everybody goes in. And we,
Okay.
then
I
go
only
down.
grew up for that. Do you
We
grow
can
up
call it a night.
Yeah,
Call
that could be
whatever.
the end of it.
I think what we should do is everybody can be at the end, and we can just
Yeah.
go around the table and say something nice about you.
Okay.
Is that cool?
And then
Oh,
we'll
and I
do
need a person.
Bonnie, Pop, Ernest, and Buffy,
Right,
and it'll be
sure,
over.
sure. Okay,
Okay.
all right, that sounds, we'll just call it quits. then,
I'll just
and
be
all
this
run to the
person.
homecoming celebration.
And now it's Mama, and then we can take this out. And then it's whoever this is, and whoever this is, and whoever this is, and then me.
Okay. Well, we're all gonna be at the end, so you can put us all at the
All right,
end.
so
Me.
Okay.
me.
Aunt B.
Me and
Mama,
me.
you say something. Well, it's
Me
us to
and
say
me.
something nice about Mama.
Me and me.
We have to say something nice about Mama. It's you first, then me last.
She wants to reverse the order of the circle.
Does that mean me next?
Oh, we going it that way? We're going to Buffy next?
We don't have
It's
to, but that's
you.
what Bonnie wants to
It's
do.
Munson starts and then I end. So it's.
We're going this way. Okay, all right, so.
But we haven't done Kira.
We have to say something nice about her.
You want to go first?
You want me to say something nice about me?
No, I will say something about.
Oh, okay.
Are we going this way?
Because I can say something nice about myself.
Okay, I mean, that's cool. Wow, I appreciate your honesty, and I feel like endurance is like a word that comes to mind. It seems like you're always running from like one thing to another thing, like from this thing with Caleb and this thing with Bonnie and this thing with Sarah, but Sarah needs me, but then this thing with the cats, but then this thing with the dog, but then this thing, and I have to run her over to Susu, and then I go to pottery class, and then I have to go to the play, and then I have to come back with Sarah, and then I have to go to Nanny's house, and then help Nanny do this. You know,
And that's just Monday.
right, right, and
It feels like that sometimes.
right, yeah. But then also just fascinating, to me. I'm just, just fascinating. You have an energy about yourself that to me is just very intriguing, and I'm not sure exactly how it feels from your perspective, but I know for me it's just sometimes it's like this magical aura around you. I'm just, you're interested in this. You're just interested in a lot of different things. And I really appreciate that about you. Even though it takes you away from me sometimes, like if you have to play practice or you have to, it's like, it's all a big balancing thing. And then putting up with me
trying to, do my work thing too. I know sometimes that's hacking because you have to, do more stuff with the kids if I'm not, it's like, oh, Thad wants a lesson until midnight tonight. Okay, well,
I don't think I put up with you though. I mean,
I mean,
feel
it's
like
me working, but still, it just, I think.
I miss you when you're gone.
Right, exactly. I mean, I miss you when I'm not there. Yeah. But most of all, I love you.
I know.
Okay.
I feel it. I
That's-
feel love
that's-
all the time. You're good at that.
Good.
Okay,
It's your turn. No, it's your turn to say something nice about Mama.
No, it's you, then her, then
Oh, we're going this
then
way.
him,
Okay, all right.
Then me. I'm last.
Okay, you're allowed.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if the word is strength or, I just love watching how you embrace yourself,
Thank you, Buffy.
you know? Like, you just own it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
Just, yeah.
That's a good word.
Embrace it.
I mean, you definitely go after whatever you want, even when other people might think it's not necessarily the wisest thing, but turned out good. Like when you and Sarah were in 9 to 5 at the age of -1 month.
Yes. People, for whatever reason, had a problem with that.
That was a wonderful show.
Yeah.
And me. I liked when the guy
And
was
you
hanging.
like that show?
Was hanging. Couldn't get
Dancing
down.
I
Mama's
never
belly.
saw that part.
Like dancing in Mama's belly.
What's her first stage debut?
Well, I think they were worried that it actually would be her stage debut.
Yeah, Miss Ellen was. She was really nervous. But that's okay. We made it.
Dad, you got something nice to say about Kira?
Yes, I do. I mean, I just enjoy how Kira just enjoys each moment and just radiates in it.
Next to me, I gotta think of something.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You can make something up if you have to.
When she plays with me?
I love that. I love playing with you.
Okay, now we have to say something
Now
nice
it's
about
Buffy.
Buffy. So it's him, and then so it's him,
Or we go around the table like that. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
then him, me, him, and then
You.
Sarah.
You want to say something nice about Auntie?
Oh, Sarah has to say something nice about Mama. Sarah, do you have something to say nice about Mama?
Milkies.
No. No.
She gets her honesty from me.
She said no. She was like this. No.
Alright.
No.
Like this. No.
Something nice about Buff.
Where do we start? Everything.
Yeah, I mean, detail oriented in a good way. Always looking for something to give as a compliment.
Thank you.
I appreciate all the help you do helping Mom take care of stuff.
I know.
So I appreciate that a lot.
My turn.
Yeah.
Honesty. Her honesty.
Bobby's an honest person, yes.
Go on.
I really appreciate and love just you just are, I guess, driven. You're just so driven, and just you know what you want, and you just have, like, I love that. I love that you have like a master plan, and I'm envious of that. I think that's wonderful, and I love that you stick to it. Like, if it's the plan, you're gonna go for it. And if you have to change, you don't get bent out of shape about it. I mean, you don't. Like, you can get disappointed, but you just keep going. And I really admire that. I do. Good, and you're a good neighbor. A good neighbor. It's gone.
Gone. Gone.
She dropped it on you.
More.
More.
No.
Well, I always feel like we're very similar in some ways and very different in other ways.
I agree.
Whoa.
She
I
thought you
love
were
it that you like
following her.
camping and being outdoors. And you are very driven. If you get something on your mind, you just got to do it. I feel like we're very similar that way. It's like, I got to do this, and I got this list, and I got to get through it.
It's too many things on
It is, but that's just the way. And then by the time you get done with those things, there'll be more crap on the list. But I feel like we both kind of just, I don't know, I really appreciate that. You're very organized in a way that helps you get done what you wanted to get done.
You've got this magic. You've figured out life. Like, you've figured out. She has.
Yeah. Oh, she has.
Yeah.
But I also love it to watch how you try and pass on to your kids. Like, especially this week, that meant a lot. Like the time that you lived with Eleanor, the time that I was with Sarah, the time that you lived with Mom. This is really cool. Love you! Thank you.
Almost might think you were brother and sister or something.
I'm glad you're my sister.
Me.
Hey!
Now it is Pop.
It's Ernest, right?
Oh yeah, it's Ernest. All right.
Who's the yellow? He's the yellow. He's green. He's yellow.
We're going
He's
around the
green.
table.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whichever.
We're going around the table.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Okay, his turn. He starts.
Who starts? Dad starts?
Dad's gonna, or Pop's gonna say something nice to Ernest, and then you are, and then I am. And then, all right.
Me.
And then Sarah.
And Sarah.
Well, I just appreciate how much you make Janie happy.
Me too.
Me. Me 3.
All right. Is that your nice thing? Okay. Ernest, I love your sense of humor, and I love just.
Very funny.
He's funny, and I love just how kind you are, and just open-hearted and genuine, and I feel like you're just so authentic, and I really appreciate that about you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. I appreciate your intelligence
Yeah.
and how you appreciate trivial things as much as I do. And I also appreciate how creative you can be in certain situations, and you're very quick wit on things.
Yeah.
And so that's always cool, because like you just make things more interesting. It's like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that way, but Ernest did, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you always make me laugh.
Hopefully not by fumbling too much in D&D.
No. No, trying. Oh gosh, no. Yeah, you helped me out in some interesting situations. You know, in that regard. Yeah. And yeah, no, I really appreciate the time you spend coming to game night. That just makes it a lot more fun. Like a lot more fun. Yep. And actually, I did appreciate the other week when you tried to call Thomas out for being stupid. It's like, hey man, that was really stupid.
Oh, that's what my character would have done.
Well, I know, but I appreciate that you, as your character, decided to tell him how stupid it was. When he
I wasn't sure if I could come back to game night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the guy with the different deity, I was like, I think I may have made him mad.
Oh, you'd be fine.
He doesn't care.
Oh, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just anytime you want to come back, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Because once it runs a game.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, but also,
Everybody else is pretty.
I mean, I think everyone there does not identify with their characters
Right.
as being themselves, but as a
Right.
character.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
good. He didn't take it personally.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Which was
Ernest,
good.
I like how willing to help you are, and what
Yeah,
a
like
generous soul you are.
I had a good example from my parents.
Oh, and mine.
Good parents go a long
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I mean, we never did anything fancy, but you know, I always knew if there was something I needed, I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Well,
People
something I
must be stupid. People must be stupid.
but I never had to worry about needs.
All right, we're gonna say something nice about Pop. Go.
Doesn't really get mad.
He's very gentle. Yeah. That's a good thing to say to somebody. Let's see. Gosh, where do I begin? Isn't it great when you have so many people in your life that are just good people that you can't think of just one nice thing to say about them? You could just go on and on. Let's see. I do. I really appreciate everything about you, especially that you were Munson's dad, because I feel like you were such a great influence on him.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think you're a good parent and a good person. Maybe that's where you get it from.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're like Munson. You're just good at being a human being. Yeah.
I appreciate your self-honesty, like how you're always just you. You don't try and be anything else. And I think the whole world could take a lesson from that. I think if everybody was like you, the world would be a glorious place to live in. And I appreciate I always see how dedicated you are to getting and accomplishing what you want to get done, and I always try and take that as kind of a model for myself. You know, and I mean, that's always weird. Like, we're going out Sunday morning to go somewhere before church, and I'm like, oh, Dad's at work. Oh, crap. You know, I don't. But really, I mean, you just do what needs to be done to look after and keep all the people that you love in your life safe. And you're my biggest hero.
I love how I know sometimes you'll tell me something and I feel like you're trying to tell me something else, but you hold back and let me figure it out. And you'll say, you know, so-and-so did this, and I'm like, are you saying that? And you're like, I'm just saying what I said, that's what happened. That's what happened. And I always like how you can see both sides of the story. And how you let people figure things out on their own. Like me. Figure things out on my own.
Gotta pay your tuition.
Well, I mean, it'd be real easy to say, like, you know, it's easier just to do it for somebody than to watch them struggle.
Right. But then they don't learn it. It's like that, what's that thing about teach a man how to fish and you can feed him, you know, feed the world. Give a man a fish, he'd be...
Give him a stick of dynamite, he can fish plus.
Right. Right. It's like that. But I'll let you figure it out on your own. When you get to the next
Fish
stage.
for a man, you'll feed him for a day, teach him how to fish. And,
Exactly.
feed him forever.
And I appreciate how you're so open to trying various things. I mean, you'd actually try the diamond light for the fishing.
They come watching up on the show.
Yeah.
Is it Bonnie's turn?
I'm gonna say something good about Bonnie. Bonnie, you are just, I mean, probably of all the women and girls in my life, you are probably just the best example of how to be yourself. You're always yourself, and you don't apologize for it, and you're good at being yourself. You're energetic, and you're kind, and you are friendly and bubbly, and you're just really good at living your own life and forging your own path. She is.
I appreciate
how much time you spend looking after your friends
Yeah.
and your family.
You got the heart of a caretaker.
Like this right, and this sometimes backfires on you, but I also appreciate how headstrong you are. If you have something in your mind, you don't let anybody distract you from trying to get it done.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. I mean, it reminds me, there was this one night, Bonnie was like, I'm going to Nanny's house. And we were like, no, you're not
Oh
going
my
to Nanny's house.
God.
You're
Oh,
going to Nanny's
Jesus, I
house.
remember this.
And Bonnie was like, I'm going to Nanny's house. And we're sitting there, and next thing I know, the front door slams. And it's Bonnie. This was like, what, 2 years? You were like 7.
She was littler than that.
She was
Like
littler.
6.
She was like 6. She's got on
A
a
t-shirt.
t-shirt and panties. She's ready for bed. We said we weren't going to take her to Nanny's house. She was going to walk there.
So she
Goes
walks.
right outside the door. She starts walking down the street. I was afraid the police were going to arrest me. You know, like grabbing this little 7-year-old girl with a t-shirt and panties, dragging her back to my house. You know, it's like
And her all the
this
all
doesn't
the
look
way
good.
going,
I gotta get to Nanny's house.
I want to go with you. Like people walked by and were like, should we
What's
call the
going
cops?
on? Yeah, but you don't let anybody distract you from doing what you need to do to take care of the people you love.
Yep.
And the only reason you did that was because you love Nanny.
Yeah, and you want to check on her.
Right.
Why wouldn't you take me?
We were tired.
But this week especially, I was very proud of you spending as much time as you did looking after Eleanor and looking after Sarah and being a good example for them because they look up to you so much.
Did you eat that eraser? Okay, she ate the eraser.
What?
She ate part of an eraser. It was old. It'll probably disintegrate.
It'll come out in the wash.
It'll.
Probably good.
Almost has stole my thunder. I was gonna say what a good big cousin you were, and what a how much you take care of Sarah. It just really speaks a lot for your character.
Yeah, you two have stolen my thunder also. So, but also you're a very vivacious person. You enjoy life.
Yep.
I think you probably carry a bag of sugar with you so you can make lemonade whenever the lemons come up.
Well, I appreciate how you help your mama and how you listen most of the time. And how you help out with Sarah and Ellen.
Yep. She is.
This
She's a helper.
This all goes.
Well, I enjoyed this game. Thank everybody for playing. That was very good. We can play this again.
Throw that away, Vaughn. We can make it a beach tradition.
Oh, you want the Triforce?
All this goes
Little
to
link.
the kitchen and that stays there.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to be
I had a Did I tell you about my crazy dream this morning?
Yeah, about the basement.
Oh my God, it was wild.
It's like, normally that means you've unlocked something inside yourself.
It was like a silver key and it had like intricate carvings on the little bloop head of it. It was pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, or at least I'm not like a dream interpreter, but normally I associate, because I remember like looking at stuff about the dream I had about my great-grandfather. So normally like basement or attic is like something that you've hidden away. And so re-entering that space means that you've unlocked some part of yourself that was hidden before but was always there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wonder what it means that it was just my house. Like it was, I mean.
That was your old house, right?
Yeah, but I don't have any like hidden, complicated feelings about that.
Well, I mean, the space doesn't mean as much as like the people you would associate. It might be unlocking something that maybe something with your mom or your dad at that time.
But I brought you with me.
So maybe it was,
I was like showing you.
Maybe it was you explaining to me that, or showing me that hidden space, like something that you learned from, your mom and your dad that
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's me. Maybe it's you sharing that knowledge with me. Maybe it's something that we did this week that seems to remind you of
Right.
something they taught you there.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I wish you could
We
share.
share. We share.
I
No,
wish
we
we could
share.
like share
We do share.
dream space with people, like have the same
Oh,
dream.
like Inception.
Yeah. Like
Same.
I wish, because like you were in my dream, but I wish like you were actually there and you had the same memory of it as me. And then we could talk about it and try to figure it out. I
That
guess
happens
would
with
be weird.
twins.
Well, somebody look tired but doesn't want to be tired.
Alright, well let's put this
I
away.
organized the table.
You
I
did a
can,
really good job playing the game.
Thank you, baby. That was
super
wonderful.
I'm super mature this week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Alright,
cards.
Oh, it's
Now y'all can get up after
cards.
this chair.
She wants to play cards now. Alright.
A high five?
We're
You want to
All
play
right.
the call?
No, I just organized that.
no, we're going to bed.
Oh, it might be bedtime.
Baby bed, bed, bed. Go.
I don't want to go to sleep either.